Yeah, and we found the idol, and we had that
Yeah.
one kobold with us, and we were gonna let him like bring it back, but we're gonna come with him. Um,
Right.
the guy who was like, "Oh yeah, I have the great warrior title," like that's an actual tribal title that he's got apparently.
So
But
he said.
yeah, so he claims. But we're gonna like I don't know. I have no healing left. I know, and I'm
Yeah,
at
I
like
was
below
doing
half
fine
health.
until I got charged by the super
Yeah.
psycho tick thing.
Yeah, he
It
took like
killed me
30
in one
damage or
shot.
something absurd. I don't think it's quite that much. It was like 20 something, or like almost 20.
Yeah,
I don't remember the
yeah.
exact number, but it was double digits.
It was enough to drive me to substantial negatives.
Yeah,
To dying level 1.
yeah. I think we used a potion too,
Yeah.
because I don't know. I had the level 0 spell stabilize. That's about all I had. That's about all I had going for
But
me.
I think, yeah, I seem to recall we didn't have any healing left.
Yeah, that's correct. I had to use all my healing, and I was still at like low health.
Did we use my
So I was
potion or did somebody use their own potion?
uh
I don't remember.
Zoo might have used his potion, but I don't know.
Okay.
I used a potion on you.
Right, but we were not
Yeah.
sure. I'm not sure which potion it was. Was it? Did you like take the potion that Tasha had, like out of Tasha's
That was
inventory,
one of
or did you
my.
use it?
It was one of my
Okay.
potions.
Okay, okay, sure.
Yeah. I actually technically do have a level 1 spell, but it's a domain spell, so I can't actually convert it to a healing.
Yeah.
So Zorky in chat
So,
asks you, does that mean you guys want to rest before we go back to the tribe?
well, we probably want to move away from the tree a little bit, but yeah, I think so,
Yes.
right?
Well, what's Micmac going to do?
I mean, unless he wants to go straight to I mean, yeah, that's true, because if he wants to go straight back to the tribe, then we'll probably have to go with him.
He looks up at you guys and he says, you know best.
Okay, well, in that case, we'll probably just
Yeah.
camp out.
Let's rest. Back at the
Okay.
fort.
So yeah, you guys escaped the
Back at the
mite.
fort.
You escape the mite layer. You guys head towards the Kobold Caverns hex, and then you set up to camp.
Right,
Yeah.
because it's going to take us like a day to get back there anyway.
Well, not a full day, because you're not exploring the hex, you're just traveling. And they're like 12 miles
Sure,
across each, so...
Right, but it's going to take us a
More
while to get
rations.
there anyway.
Yeah, it's gonna take a good time, but... So, with that, you guys go ahead and roll perceptions. And I only got 3 people today, so we're gonna start with Deirdre on percentages.
And then we're killed by the boar.
Boars are pretty brutal.
It's the real razor tusk.
Razor.
The son of Razor Tusk.
Tuskgutter? Son is named Razor Tusk. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, Tusk Gutter, I forgot that name.
Razor Tusk is a
Razor
good one,
Tusk,
though.
that's pretty close. I feel like that's
The
a real
Tusken
name
Razor.
for something, but I don't know.
Maybe.
I
Maybe
guess
it's
should
I'm
just-
throwing harder stuff at you guys.
I should just get Diablo 2 boss name generators.
Maybe I'm just combining the name.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Tusk Gutter.
There was a lot of good yeah, Diablo like random names.
Somebody actually made a generator for it. It's funny. Okay, so you guys set up camp. You camp. You go through your watches. You get through the
Yep,
night
I keep a close eye on.
any
The
situations.
kobold. That's good. The kobold doesn't try to sneak off on his own or anything.
No. He, however, does snore.
Oh, okay.
Why not? Also, you guys notice that there is no moon in the sky, so it was a really dark evening.
Alright.
Okay.
And morning has come. What would you guys like to do?
Can you refresh us for spells?
No. Okay, hold on.
No. Okay.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, plus it healed my wounds a little bit.
Yes.
I'm now at
2
11
hit points.
Oh man, you're only at 2.
I doubled my hit point score.
I mean, I can channel for us, I
Yeesh.
guess. Now that I actually have some channels back, but... Are you and I the only ones that actually have damage right now?
Yeah, I think it's just you two.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
And Mick.
Oh, yeah. Where is Mick at? There he is. Mick. He's gonna get channel as well. I don't think I'm gonna use both of them, like, even though I know that just one's not gonna heal us both. But still, I'm gonna do one channel for us. Okay, well that helped a little bit.
It means I'm not critical anymore.
Chet lays his hands upon you. Does his lay on heal not scale per level?
It does, you get more d6s later.
Later, but right now he's at a 1d6 at level 2, is that right?
Yeah, that's
I think
correct.
that's accurate.
Oh, okay.
I think at level 3 it's gonna go to 2d6 or something like that, but...
So it's like every half level or something?
Something
No,
like
he
that,
got
yeah.
it at level 2. So
Okay,
it's
so
gonna
he gets,
go
I
up
think he
to
gets it
level
4. I think it's
Okay.
even levels, yeah.
Okay, and then the Loyal Oath, I'm not 100% certain on how many. I think he only has one. Wait, does he have one?
Oath of Loyalty.
Oath. One per day, yeah.
You can do it
okay.
once per day, and then...
I think we're at the point where we can afford a wand, which we might want to purchase next time we get back to the fort.
Yeah, we need to look into that.
Lasts for 1 minute.
Yes.
Okay.
That seems weird. I feel like he should get... It doesn't say anything about him getting more on this archetype, so maybe it's just a really
pretty
bad
weak.
archetype.
Yeah.
It's probably fine, because it, well, it replaces Smite Evil. I don't know. Whatever, though.
Oh, he doesn't have Smite Evil?
No, he gets Loyal Oath instead. Which he can only do once a day, though, which is kind of meh, but...
Maybe for now, I guess.
Interesting.
I don't know. I haven't actually looked at it.
At 8th level, whenever the target of the Loyal Oath takes a hit in melee or range attack, and you're adjacent to the target, you can spend an immediate action to get an attack automatically hit you instead of the intended target. Oh, that's kind of nice, I guess.
Oh, it's a defensive thing.
It's a defensive, yeah. Well, I mean, it's a defensive archetype, so...
Okay.
Like, you basically get to be a bodyguard, so...
Chet Manley protecting those around him.
Right, that's the idea behind the build. I think he was gonna, like, do the whole Oridon thing, too, but...
Okay. Well, I guess...
But yeah, I think after we
I'm good
prepare
to go.
spells and do a little bit of healing, yeah, well, I mean, we're still kind of injured a little bit, but... I think that's just gonna have to be fine, and hopefully we don't have any, like, major dangerous combats, I guess. And, I mean, we could end up having some really dangerous combats, but... if that happens, I have another channel, and I could start converting spells into cures, so... But yeah, we'll go to the
retreat
kobolds.
so I can run away.
Right. I don't think we're actually expecting to have to fight the kobolds anyway, so... But you never know, things could
you're,
go poorly.
you're right, but I'm still a little bit leery about maybe we give our idol to one of the two factions and the other faction gets uppity. But we'll see.
Well, yeah, that's the whole thing. That's why I'm not sure we're done with the mites. Even though we got what we were looking for.
Oh, I meant faction within the kobolds. Shaman versus
yeah.
chief.
Well, they both wanted us to go get it, though.
They both did, but I'm just... Well, we'll see. It's all speculation.
I guess. I don't think it's going to be that big a deal, but...
I don't know anything about kobolds. So, let's do it.
Let's just give it to Vaughn, too, and let him figure it out.
Probably not a good idea.
Okay.
Alright, yeah, we're going to continue on to the kobold lair.
So you guys reach the kobold lair. You see the entrance.
I cast mage armor just in case.
Alright. So you guys approach the cavern.
Yep.
And two kobolds jump out with spears pointing at you guys. And they say, "Who dares to come here?"
Micmac dares to come here. I heard he lives here.
Yeah. Micmac will step forward and he says, We're here with the idol." And the other two look really excited and they're like, oh, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
And then, yeah, I'll just stick close to Micmac.
Yeah, then I assume we...
Oh,
well, we should
show us in.
chief.
Take us to your chief.
Ah,
And bring the idol to the chief. Or the shaman.
they look confused. Chief or shaman?
Yeah, whatever. Whichever's closer.
Micmac, who are you getting the idol for?
I think it was the chief, right?
He looks over at you guys, slightly concerned, and he says, "For the tribe."
Did Micmac go on his
Oh.
own?
Yeah, he did. That's what he said.
Okay,
You
that's
see,
right.
this is... I'm pretty much convinced right now that the chief and the shaman are not on the same page. And whoever we give this idol to is who's going to get the tribe's respect. So we're deciding who's going to lead the tribe by who we give this to.
Okay, well... I
So I
we
guess the
assume
question is, do we have a preference?
I guess we assume we're talking about it in Sylvan, so the kobolds don't understand what we're saying.
Yeah.
And then, do we have a preference, I guess? Like, okay, so
The chief was weak,
I think
which
right,
is
I
why
feel
the
like the
shaman
shaman's
was like
stronger.
muscling in.
Yeah, but, like, I think for us, really, the question is who's going to be, like, more, easier to work with, I guess. Like, who's going to be less likely to lead the kobolds into, like, attacking, colonists and stuff like that. Because we're going to want to we're trying to broker out, like, some sort of, like, like, peaceful arrangement, basically.
That's right.
So...
But I don't know enough about either of them to know which one would be a better ally.
Uh-huh. Okay, I know Vontu said he does not like the chief. I don't remember what Micmac's opinion was on it, I guess.
That's right. Vontu actually wanted to assassinate the chief and take his place.
Yeah.
So Once again, the
Right.
chief doesn't seem to be getting too much respect. I thought Micmac was going to get it for the chief, but I could have been misremembering that.
Maybe we just let Micmac decide. Like,
Oh, we
like
did
who
just
to bring
ask
it
him, and
to.
he said for the tribe.
Yeah.
Right. Maybe Micmac can just become the new leader then.
Do you want to sense motive when he says that?
Yeah, I suppose might help make a decision here, I guess. Um,
I have good sense motive.
Okay. You have this feeling that he's afraid to say one or the other's name in the presence of these kobolds, where before he was talking about the chief getting the statue. But now he's saying for the tribe because it seems like he doesn't want to speak up or say something wrong.
like he's worried. He's not sure whose side that these other kobolds are on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he's supporting the chief, but that doesn't seem to be a popular opinion amongst the tribe.
That's not what you sense.
Or
you just sense
he
that
doesn't.
he's afraid to speak up.
I, to be honest, I sense nothing.
Okay.
Emotions are foreign to me.
Tasha's like, yeah, this is totally what's going on. I'm sticking to it.
I think we go to the chief as my gut instinct, but
Let's do it
I don't
in
have
the absence
any
of any
actual-
other
Yeah, I mean,
evidence.
I don't have any logic
Yeah.
behind it, but
I think we just have to feel this out.
the
Trust me,
shaman
yeah.
seems the shaman seems like kind of a bad dude anyway. All right, yeah, we're
Possibly.
gonna take it to the. So I'll if nobody else offers anything, I'll say we're gonna take it to
Let's
the.
go to the chief.
Come to the chief. Yeah, let's go talk to the chief.
Take us to your leader.
Yeah, take us to your leader.
All the kobolds look at each other and they're like, oh, yeah, okay, okay.
So yeah, we'll follow them really carefully to not step in the traps.
These kobolds
Squeezing.
were red? No.
They're black.
Black.
They're like a black-gray
They're the-
scale.
Yeah, they're the suit
Okay.
tribe or something weird like that.
Suit
Skin or
scales.
suit scale or something. Yeah,
Oh, like
as in like soot, like
soot.
chimney
Yeah, okay,
soot.
okay.
Yeah, that's how I remembered. Because yeah, the description for the tribe name matches how they look like.
You guys come in and Vaughn 2 sees you guys and he runs up to you guys again. He's like, ah, now be time. Right? Right?
Maybe.
Oh, maybe? He like seems kind of disappointed by the maybe.
I mean, I think we already even told him too. It's like, dude, we offered you this like a while ago, and you said no.
Alright, you guys keep getting led deeper into the cavern. But this time, like, all the kobolds are following you.
Yeah, I was going to say, it looks like the crowd of kobolds behind us is getting bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, they realize something's up, probably.
Alright, and you guys get into the bigger cavern where you guys were before. toss our key over here.
Micmac is bigger than the other kobolds.
Whatever.
He was a little more heroic. I don't know.
I'm just not sizing all tokens. Okay, anyways. You guys see that this cavern is full when you get there, with a bunch of kobolds apparently talking in Draconic.
Strange language, that.
And when you
Yeah, I'll
guys
learn
see the shaman and the chief together, you guys also notice that Micmac kind of stops and hesitates, but then moves forward again.
Okay, and they're together, so that's, I guess that makes the choice even more dramatic, because they're going to be, like, both right there.
Huh.
Are any of us diplomatic in any reasonable way?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sort of, I have a rank in diplomacy, and
I've
bluff,
got good diplomacy.
but
I have
yeah,
a
I'm pretty
definitive
sure,
Good
yes
bluff.
and a sort of maybe.
yeah, I think Zoo's better at it than I am, but...
Okay.
And when you guys
Oh,
enter the
assisting is always
cavern,
good.
the kobolds all stop chattering as one of the kobolds leading you guys starts doing his chirping sounds to introduce the group coming in. And they all look over at you guys, and silence takes over the cavern for a second. And then Micmac gets nervous from the silence and steps forward and says, "We have come back with the statue." And they all look over at you guys.
Yep. We helped
Alright.
Micmac, get the statue back. And be sure to emphasize, excuse me, that, Micmac, like, we helped Micmac do it, to kind of, like, you know, not try to steal his glory.
And a lot of the kobolds start to look very excited, but they're not making noises, but they're starting to show, like, just antsy excitement.
Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna try to read the room, like, mostly read Tartuk and Chief Suit Scale. I'm gonna try to read their, like if one of them seems infuriated about it, or if they actually both seem like I don't know. I'm gonna try to read them, but probably, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to tell anything, but I'm gonna try to. Sense motive.
Okay. Alright. Deirdre, you notice that the chief looks like relieved. Like, oh, thank God. And Tartuk, however, doesn't look so happy. In fact, he looks very disappointed.
Okay, so maybe Tartuk was hoping we wouldn't come back with the statue.
Maybe. Because that makes the chief look bad if the holy idol has been stolen. So.
Yeah, but it's weird because I guess the chief is the one that's told us to go talk with the shaman for some reason before we went and got the...
Well, speculation. Statue. Maybe the chief doesn't realize that the shaman is trying to undermine him.
Yeah, that's possible.
I mean, again, pure speculation, but the shaman arranges for the idol to go missing. The chief looks bad for losing the tribe's holy idol, and then looks doubly bad if he can't actually recover it, which further weakens his already tenuous position. But I'm basically just making stuff up, so who knows what's actually going on.
Yep, alright. So I'll just go with... I think we're probably... If we end up having to side between the two, I think we're siding with the chief. At this point, at least.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But yeah, I'll I'll kind of try to talk up the champion, I guess, Micmac, about like his, cunning and bravery and all that made this possible,
Oh,
as well.
nice.
I'll try to do that.
That's actually a pretty good idea because Micmac supports the chief, and if they see that the chief has a strong right-hand
Right.
man,
If you look over your
Right.
shoulder,
Mhm.
you see Vontu behind you, kind of sad.
Well, I mean, he had his chance, so it's indecisiveness.
this
He would have
talk
made a
of
bad chief.
politics and maneuvering is completely un-Tasha-like.
But all the kobolds seem like happy and proud of the words you're saying of their fellow. The chief looks interested in what you're saying, and Tartuk looks like he's bored with this conversation.
Zoo will add that not only was the day won by kobold bravery, but also by a kobold intellect. It was a smart move for Micmac to help us out, and that in the future, that if we can help each other, then more grandeur and success can be had by both us and your tribe.
Okay. All right. Chief Suitscale nods his head in agreement of what you're saying. He's like, yes, work together. However, Tartuk stands more tall and strong with his bird on his shoulder, and he looks at the tribe and he says, "No, these are here to invade our tribe and ruin our home. Attack!" And like some of the kobolds look
It's
over
gonna
at
get
you,
the insurrection.
and they all pull out their spears as if they're going to attack. And go ahead and roll initiatives.
Okay.
Oh man.
See if we're gonna get a huge battle. A huge clusterfuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, where we can't tell which it's gonna. Hopefully, we'll figure out pretty quick which kobolds are on which side, I guess. But I mean, all kobolds look the same to me. Is gonna be the main issue.
I wonder if Vontu's gonna be on the shaman side or if he's just gonna like pussy out.
Is Vontu
he
going to make
seems
his
like-
move?
As craven as kobolds are, like he seems particularly like cowardly and craven. Like a complete opportunist.
Where's Deirdre the kobold?
You look around and you don't
Oh yeah, that's
see
right, there
her.
was one.
Or him. It
Oh,
was
okay.
a he, but you don't see him.
Oh man, maybe he's out foraging or something.
His name was pronounced Dieter.
No, if you ask him, it's Deirdre.
Yeah.
Okay, I rolled everybody's initiative. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So, round 1. All these kobolds pull out their spears, and Zarky's like, "Ah!" and like gets his bow at the ready. And he's gonna ready his action to shoot the first kobold that actually harms you guys. Chet Manley is going to... he didn't have his weapon out, so we're gonna have him pull out his falchion. And... I don't... Maybe... He's gonna take a total defense for now. Alright, Zoo?
Is there anything I can do, like a sense motive check, to see which kobolds are allying with the chief?
Right now, it's too hard to tell because it looks like they're all just responding to the shaman's words and pointing their spears at you. You do see that, Micmac is not pointing his spear at you.
He's on our.
You also don't see the
Maybe
chief pointing any kind of spear at you. The chief looks a little, confused and irritated that the shaman just stepped up and did that.
I yell loudly for the kobolds to support their chief, and I'm gonna cast a spell at the shaman because he's a humanoid, so I can hit him with daze. Hopefully he has 4 or less hit die.
Alright, so you're gonna target the shaman?
Oh, he has a really good will save.
You're targeting
That
the
might have been a
shaman with
natural
what?
20. I don't know. Yeah, with
Daze.
daze. I tried to hit him with it, but it failed.
Okay.
Although, like I said, if he had more than 4 hit die, it also just flat out won't work. But
It flat out does not work.
Okay,
aw,
so he's
shit.
got more than 4 hit die.
Oh shit indeed.
With my move action, I'll take out my dagger. Take a 5-foot step back. That's
Okay. Alright. Kobold number 8 steps over here with a 5-foot step and shoots a slingshot at Zoo. And he misses.
Phew.
Tickbiter the bird begins to flap around and fly in the cavern, but doesn't really do anything just yet. Kobold number 5. Kobold number 5 pulls out a sling and shoots the shaman with it. Oh.
Oh shit.
Critical!
Oh shit. He's like, for that
Level
chief.
5. Promote that guy.
It was Deidre. He was hiding in the shadow.
No, it is not Deirdre. Deirdre is nowhere to be seen. Did it not
Wait,
do
what?
its... Oh,
damage
I'm
Zoo
rolling from
instead.
the wrong one. Yeah, okay. Zoo, return that health. Let me...
Oh.
Okay, this is number
Pierces
5.
the shaman and hits Zoo.
Okay, here we go. Oops, I don't mean to reroll that one, but I'll do this. And the crit... Oh, whatever, same thing. Okay, and the shaman, turns to look over at him and, hisses.
Probably says something in Draconic.
Number 6
None of us understand.
also does the same thing. And slings a little rock at the shaman, but automatically misses. Alright. The chief... The chief says, I have had enough of this. And he, pulls out a club and swings it and hits the shaman. But misses. Deirdre.
I think I'm going to equip my shield and cast Shield or Faith on myself for that nice deflection bonus, and hope that I'm just not going to get hit for a change. That'd be pretty cool. So let's go Shield of Faith and on myself. and I'm gonna move up 5 feet. I don't know whose team Cobalt 3's on yet. So I just have a shield out and nothing in my hand at the moment, but
Okay, I forgot Zarky's action, but he's gonna fire at the guy who shot the sling first.
oh yeah.
Looks like there's a
You have
partial
so
cover.
many things open, don't you?
I do. Luckily, it's nice and easy. He has a masterwork bow now, huh?
It does.
There, okay, there's a hit on that. Wait. Oh yeah, they're not composite bows. I was gonna say, why aren't we doing more damage? But yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't have strength anyway, so even if he had a composite bow, it wouldn't really matter.
Oh, he doesn't? No, I guess he doesn't. Yeah.
Nope, he gets... If he's against his favorite enemy, he gets some nice damage bonuses, and otherwise deadly aim.
Um. Tartuk is going to defensively cast a spell.
Hopefully I'm safe behind this pillar. This rock or whatever.
And he succeeds to concentrate.
I think it's more just like a thing connecting the ceiling to the thing to the bottom.
Right. Yeah,
So
but
it might be kind of thin.
maybe. I'm hoping it's not, though. Give me that cover. Line of sight blocking.
Maybe partial.
Can't be targeted. I still only have, like... I'm still, like, at half health, actually.
Nobody wants
Well,
to
not
identify
quite.
the
I'm
spell
doing a
he's
little better than
casting?
Sorry, I was talking to
Sorry, I'll try, but I'm bad
talking
at
about
it.
cover and pillars and stuff.
Yeah. Alright,
Can
Tasha
even
knows that... No, you don't, actually. You need a 17,
This is
apparently.
probably 17.
None of
Level
you
1
guys
spell.
know what
That
happens.
was level 2, probably.
However, you notice that the chief... Oh, hold on, let me open this thing real quick.
He casts Dominate Person on Chief Suit Scale.
That would suck.
Yeah, it would, because it would mean this guy's like a level 10 or something ridiculous.
Okay, so the chief suddenly looks frightened.
Oh, he's scared.
Oh no.
And is frightened one of the ones where they start to withdraw?
If it's frightened, then they run away.
Yeah, they run away.
Okay, but they don't
It's not the
drop
one where
their
they
items.
drop
They keep-
everything, though.
They hold
Okay.
their stuff,
Yeah, they
but they
keep
run.
their
No,
items.
that's panic.
Although I don't think he
is the
does it
worst
until
one.
his turn, to be fair, but...
Oh, I guess that's true. Yeah,
but
okay,
yeah,
anyways, he
he's
looks
going to
scared.
run away, though.
Okay, kobold number 2. Is going to pull out a spear and move up to stab Zoo. Nothing personal, you're just the one right there, easiest to get to.
I also have the least amount of AC.
Oh, well, convenient for him. Okay, he hits and stabs you with a spear.
No, Zoo.
Oh.
Number 4
It's like one of the few times I've been damaged.
is going to pull out a
Mhm.
spear and stab Chet, but he misses. Tasha?
Um, hmm. I'm going to scooch up here. And enchant her weapon.
Which I haven't even pulled out yet. Which one are you enchanting?
I'm
My mace?
well, what's the one that you usually use? I didn't know you had more than
In
one.
these situations, I use my mace normally, but I did have a cold iron dagger I was using earlier.
Oh, no. I enchant your mace over the dagger.
Okay.
Unless we have reason to believe these guys have DR.
I don't think we do. Okay.
And that's it.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just configuring Chet's skill because he never did. There we go. 1 minute. Okay, kobold number 7. Which one is this one? Okay, this one's gonna fire a sling with partial cover onto... Wait, when it's going through an ally, it's partial cover, but if it's going through an enemy, would it be partial still or full cover?
It's
If
all
it's
the
going
same
through an
type.
enemy, it's well, there's partial cover and then total cover.
Right. And typically when you fire a ranged weapon past a ally, it's partial cover. But what about through an enemy?
It's the same thing.
It would be the same thing. Okay. I was just thinking maybe
Yeah,
the
it's
enemy
soft
could
cover
be
either way.
feel bigger and bolder or something and block it more or something. Maybe not.
It's actually called a soft cover, so it's just a +4 bonus to AC no matter what if there's enemies or allies in the way. But it doesn't give you. So let's see. Creatures, even your enemies, can provide you with cover against ranged attacks, giving you a +4 bonus to AC. However, such soft cover provides no bonus to reflex saves, nor does soft cover allow you to make a stealth check.
Gotcha, okay. Alright, sling bolt comes flying at Zarky and misses. Alright. You guys can hear Vontu behind you guys, and he's like, oh my god! Oh my god, it's happening! Charge! And he like pulls out a spear. And he like races in.
It's happening!
And he has to like double move to do this. But he like moves all the way in up to Tartuk here. Kobold number 3. Kobold number 3 is going to attack Deirdre with a spear.
Here comes the nat 20, guys. Oh, no, it didn't happen. Look,
Or the
Macy
one.
did something.
Yay! Alright, the horse's turns. Oh, Micmac. I didn't roll his. We'll just put Micmac at, 1.
At now.
Yeah, at now. Okay, Micmac will... Five-foot step here. And take his nice cold iron spear. Oh, I guess I never edited it in. Our spear's 1d4, right? No, they're 1d6. Okay.
For a small person, I think they're 1d6.
If it's a two-handed
Because
spear,
for
right?
medium, it's 1d8. I think a normal spear is two-handed. It's a short spear that's one-handed.
Right. Yep. So as long as it's a normal spear, though, yeah, I think it's a D6 for a small spear.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and he hits him. And the shaman looks very pissed off, and he's like, "Ah! What are you doing?" Round
Maybe
two.
yeah.
Chet, no longer taking a total offense, has a clearer idea on who to hit, so he's going to begin swinging away at the kobold next to him and misses. Bummer. Zoo?
I'm gonna take a 5-foot step back and then cast Daze on this kobold in front of me.
Okay, and yes, they're low enough hit die. He fails!
He's dazed.
Alright, go ahead and apply that. And number 8 was targeting Zoo. Now there's like a bazillion kobolds in a conga line.
It's not a flanking conga line, though.
No, not quite.
Those are like my favorite thing.
He's gonna 5-foot step here. He's gonna switch targets and target Zoo. Or not Zoo, but Zarky. With a slingshot. And misses. Okay, Zarky.
He doesn't have to 5-foot step because Cobalt 2's dazed. He can just stand there if he wants.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
I don't know if he wants to, but yeah. He might still want to move away, but
He's gonna fire a shot at the kobold closest. Okay, now that one's dying. Yeah, I think he'll 5-foot step back anyways. Flies over into this kobold square and begins attacking it.
The bird.
The bird hits the kobold and does some damage. The kobold couldn't attack it because he doesn't have claw attacks, bite attacks, and he's holding a sling, but it is a tiny bird. Yeah. So it's in the kobold square technically right now. Number 5 is going to continue firing slingshots at the shaman. He misses. Number 6 now has this bird here, is going to drop his sling, pull out a spear, and start stabbing in the air to get the bird. And misses. The chief is scared and begins to flee. His move speed's 30. He's going to have to move through some of these squares. He kind of
Hopefully
disappears.
this is just like a 1-round fear.
Down the cavern.
Shouldn't be too bad.
And Deirdre.
It's like the worst thing that could have happened, just about, apart from him dying. Well, maybe him dying would have been better, because then we'd just be like, Micmac's the new chief, or something, or Vontu. Probably Micmac would make a better chief, I feel like. I'm gonna pull up my Morning Star, then, and try to hit this guy.
So when we were talking about what weapon was being enchanted, and you said mace, you meant
I meant Morning Star.
Right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
And I miss. And that's it for my turn.
Okay. Tartuk is going to 5-foot step back and begin to cast a spell. I
attempt to identify the spell. I I probably don't, unless it's like a level 1 spell.
Unfortunately, you don't know, Deirdre.
Yep, that was a rolled that one before that.
Okay, none of you guys really know. Hold on one second. But it kinda... It's taking me
If it's
a
not
moment
like
to get this figured.
color sprayers, well,
No.
I think it'd be okay even
That'd
if
be a
it
good one.
was.
Or sleep.
Yeah, but sleep is a 1-round cast time, so if he did that, hopefully Micmac or somebody would be able to run up and interrupt it.
Okay. Alright, so he casts a spell, and you guys don't really know what comes of it because you didn't spellcraft, and nothing happened to anybody that you can visually see.
It's probably a buff.
Number 2 is dazed. Number 4 is going to spear check. And misses. Tasha?
How tall is the roof here?
Oh,
The
I
ceiling.
don't know. 10 feet.
It's tall enough that we at least we're told that we weren't squeezing.
Yeah, this used to be a
Okay,
silver
like in this
mine,
cavern.
so I think 10 feet
Yeah.
or slightly
10 feet,
lower,
okay.
but yeah.
Then I will begin casting a spell.
Mm-hmm. Okay. This one's
So I begin
unconscious.
casting Enlarge Person. I'll be
Oh
right back.
man.
Alright, Vantu. Vantu will 5-foot step here and spear the chief. As he's screaming,
just so eager at regicide.
as he's screaming, "It's my turn!"
At the shaman, actually, though.
Well, the chief ran away, but yeah. For now. Number 3 is attacking Deirdre, so it's going to continue doing that. And misses. Micmac will 5-foot step here and attack the shaman. And Micmac says something maybe unusual, but he does say, "You don't belong here."
At who?
The shaman.
Tartuk.
Oh.
Alright, round 3, Chet has another kobold in front of him.
It's the same one, actually. He missed last round.
Is it?
Yeah, Zarky's the one that killed one last time, but that was Cobalt 7.
Oh. Yeah, I do have too many sheets right now. Okay, oh, shoot. Okay.
It's starting to, yep,
He probably still kills it.
starting to confuse you.
Didn't actually need to crit.
Alright. He will 5-foot step here, I guess. Alright,
Hey,
Zoo.
we're flanking Cobalt 2.
Let's see. I don't think I've hit Cobalt 3 is one of those hostile ones, so I'm gonna hit Cobalt 3 with a date. Damn, you got a really good save. Alright, that's what.
All right, Kobold 8. He's gonna drop his sling, 5-foot step over here, and spear Chet. And misses.
If only. If only there hadn't been terrain in the way, he could have formed a conga line. A flanking conga line.
Zerky. Okay, that's unconscious, that's unconscious, that's healthy, that's critical. Zerky is gonna shoot the one next to Deirdre on the north side of her. Get that sheet up in the front. Use the masterwork longbow. Automatically misses. Okay, this bird continues to attack this kobold. Hits. Poking at its eyes. No, not poking at its eyes. Apparently he missed and hit the forehead. Just bruised it a little. Kobold number 5. Where is he? This one? He's gonna drop his sling, pull out the spear, 5-foot step, and attack Tartuk. He misses.
Was that the flanking bonus?
Uh,
Don't worry about it. Probably doesn't
Yeah.
matter enough.
It's not enough. Number 6 continues stabbing into the air at the bird. Ah! Get off me! Ah! Ah! The chief is nowhere to be seen. Deirdre?
I guess I'm gonna attack the guy that I have the flanking bonus with, I guess.
Okay.
Which is Cobalt 2, Chet Manley. With Morningstar, and here it goes. Alright. That's pretty good. Alright.
Wow.
Did something.
Yay.
And I guess I'll move up here. It doesn't really matter anyway, because I'm probably going to get hit by a large person, but that's okay.
Maybe.
In case Quantu wants to flank or something. Actually, you go before him anyway, so yeah.
Let's see here.
Oh yeah, I should use my shift ability the one time that he missed. I forgot. It's been so long since people missed me. I forgot I had that ability.
Okay. Unfortunately, there is no way to know what is about to happen. But it happens.
Okay.
And Tartuk. Hold on, let me make sure I do this. Oh, actually, it doesn't happen. Tartuk looks like he's concentrating on something, but nothing happens.
That was kind of scary.
Yeah, sorry. Had to really play it up there. This guy's unconscious. This guy's unconscious. Nope, he's dead. That guy is dead. Number 4, you can hear him go, "Bleh!" And then he's gone. He's dead. Oh well. Alright, Tasha.
I enlarge Deirdre.
Okay.
And
Now
then
Deirdre's like 8 feet tall. Or something.
are you a halfling?
No, I'm like, I'm just really short.
Okay.
I guess it'd be
He's like a
maybe more like...
dwarf-sized human.
I actually went with the random, like, height and weight generator or whatever, and got like a really small person. So I'm like
And then
4'11" or something like that.
I know that messes up your armor class, I'll then
Oh, a
tap you
little
with my
bit.
special ability. That's my turn.
Okay. Alright, number 7 is unconscious. Vontu is now flanking with a bonus of 2 and stabbing at the shaman and misses. And he's like, "Why can't I hit you?"
Dang, now if this guy misses, I won't even be able to use sudden shift because I can't fit into the square over there. Damn it!
Alright,
Oh well.
number 3 looks slightly intimidated about this sudden growth. But he's still gonna stab at you. And misses, though. Alright, Micmac is going to continue spearing at...
I think he missed my AC by like only 1, maybe 2. Maybe AC
You
might
mean
be
that
19
dex I
right now.
gave you made a difference?
It might have. Actually, my AC might be 19 right now. It was 20 before in large person, so in large person plus the dex means... Yeah, probably I'm at 19, I think, right now.
Yeah, that sounds right.
It doesn't actually change your AC on your sheet, so you kind of have to math it.
Yeah, I know.
If I didn't Hero Lab, I could tell, but I actually don't have Hero Lab open right now.
Enlarged reduces it by 2, and then the dex, well, increases it back up by 1.
I probably should have Hero Lab so I can figure out what my Morningstar's damage is going to be, though.
Oh, chat, what are you doing?
Oh, he murdered another kobold.
Yeah. Hope you guys don't mind.
They're traitors anyway.
Alright, Zoo.
Hmm. I'm going to... I'm going to use the standard action to cast Snapdragon Firework. I'm going to use a move action to shoot one at the chief. Because I should still be
The
able to see him a
Or
little
the
bit.
shaman.
Sorry, the shaman.
We changed our mind. We're going to the side of the shaman now.
It's just easier to kill them all and collect the bounty and not have to worry about any of this.
Yep, the nice thing about this, the fireworks is they're kind of like magic missiles. They zigzag to the square, and they miss creatures and objects in its path.
But are they force damage?
It's not
No.
force damage. It's not
Oh,
as
okay.
good as magic missile, but
Okay.
it's still pretty. It's a nice low-level spell. Doesn't scale, but yeah.
Yeah. Where do you move to, you said?
No, I'm staying there.
Okay. There's a lot of cover because of kind of that pillar there.
Yeah,
Or you
it
said it's
misses
gonna
it.
go around. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah.
It zigzags around and misses creatures and objects in its path.
Okay.
That's why I said it's kind of like magic missile.
Anyways, he saves, so he takes half.
It takes half. That's. And I have one more firework.
Zerky. Zerky sees that maybe Deirdre has that handled. And he's gonna actually move here.
So yeah, he'll be taking the -4 from soft cover, but not for firing into melee at least, because he's got precise shot.
Yeah. And he misses. Tickbiter continues at this kobold. He hits. Kobold's looking pretty messed up. This one has a flank with Vontur. He's going to stab at the shaman. He finally hits. Yay! Number 6 continues stabbing at the bird. He finally hits. Yay! The chief is nowhere to be seen. Deirdre.
I guess I'll do something about this Kobold 3 or attempt 2. Oh yeah, I never actually figured out what my damage dice is going to be for Morningstar. D8 turns into 2d6, right?
Mm.
How do I change that? Oh, Jesus, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, here we go.
Sorry, the spell messes up your sheet.
Yeah, it messes up everything. Okay, I think I need to just delete that and just add a new one with 2d6. Yeah,
You
okay.
can right click and clear die if you accidentally put the wrong die in there without having to remove the whole thing.
Well, I have to get rid of the dice because it's a completely different dice now that I have a enlarged person on. It turns from a D8 to
Right,
2d6.
but when
and
you're
also
editing that thing,
it's
instead
not
of
configured
deleting
as
the
our
whole line, you can just right click the dice part, clear dice, and then drag and drop the new dice in there.
Oh, well, that would have probably been better because I deleted the damage type too. And it missed, so I wasted. There was no point in doing this, apparently.
It's fine. It's all okay. Alright, Tartuk looks frustrated about his failure last time. He's going to pull out a sickle. And attack Vontu. And he speaks in Draconic at him as he misses. Alright, this guy is unconscious. Tasha.
Um, okay. I am going to take a page from Zoo's playbook.
Okay. Oh, you has them too, huh?
Yeah,
Oh,
we
that
both
should have
took
been 2. He made a save, right?
Yeah, he saved.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll do half.
Okay, so he should have only
This
taken
is
This
a
is
at
a-
Tartuk? Okay.
This is a very popular spell back home.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why we
You
have.
party animals. Love them celebrations.
It's a party! Woo!
Yeah, basically. Nothing wrong with that. Alright. Do you move at all, or you just stay there?
I'll scooch back one just because.
Okay. Vontu looks around. And he has this brilliant moment where he's like, ha ha! And then he attacks the shaman with a flanking bonus, but misses. Kobold 3 sees the really big Deirdre, sees the little Vontu, sees the big Deirdre, switches over to the Vontu. Spears
Aw,
Vontu
damn it. I was kind of hoping he'd attack me.
with a
Because I could
flanking
actually use
bonus.
sudden shift now.
And he hit. And he's shouting in Draconic at Vontu as well.
Oh no, if I want to.
Micmac also has this. Hey, we got our flanking conga line. You wanted it, you got it.
Yep, I got it. It's true.
Alright. Here's
This
the
would be wrong for me to break the conga line anyway.
missing. Okay, round 5. These kobolds continue to miss each other. Chet. That guy's unconscious. He's gonna take this opportunity to
Chet,
make his
he's
way.
like, I am surrounded by death.
Aw.
Who is he a deity of? A deity of. Who is his deity?
Sarenrae.
Sarenrae, I think.
Okay.
He misses the shaman. The shaman begins laughing. Zoo.
I'm gonna use a move action to send another firework at the shaman.
He saves. Alright. He takes a little damage.
And I'm gonna move over here.
Okay.
That's better.
The bird continues attacking this poor little kobold.
Oh, we skipped Zarky.
Oh, did we? Okay. Zarky.
Yeah.
Yes, we did. Okay, Zarky fires a shot. Where is Zarky's page? There it is. Okay. He misses. The bird misses. Kobold 5 is still working at the shaman but misses. Kobold 6 is stabbing at the bird. He hits him again. Now I gotcha. Chief is nowhere to be seen. Deirdre.
Alright, I might as well take advantage of the flanking conga line here and do an attack. So, let's try it. No.
No. You're not used to being this large. A little bit clumsy.
Tartuk attacks Vontu with a flanking bonus. Automatically misses.
I tried to get rid of that flanking bonus. Whatever, I just need to let Shit Manly do his thing.
Yeah. Alright, Tasha.
Pretty sure he's a hit away from taking out Tartuk.
Okay.
That'll help a little bit with the hitting.
Yeah.
More
This Vontu
strain.
doesn't just die this round, because that could happen.
Oh no.
Oh,
Not
wait.
Vontu.
And as a move action, I forgot since I don't use this very often.
You have Tartuk and Deirdre targeted.
There we go. Thank you.
He saves.
So I have to push
Dang.
the half button.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, I failed to mention also, if you guys haven't noticed, his scales look a little purpley.
One point at a
Just
time. He can't take damage like this forever.
It's true.
It's like curses. I have shield to stop, auto hit damage from magic missile, but nobody prepares for Snapdragon fireworks. Actually, that one's pretty easy as well. You just take resist fire.
I think there's a reason for that.
Vontu shouts at Kobold 3 and he's like, "Hey, stop it!" And then he stabs at Tartuk and misses. Number 3 says, "Stop attacking the shaman." And he hits.
No, Vontu!
Uh-oh. Vontu
Dang.
falls to the
Poor
ground.
Vontu.
No more
Jesus.
flanking
He's been doing
bonuses.
some good damage.
I can't hit this guy. He's fucking invulnerable.
Okay, Micmac lost his flank bonus, but he's still going to stab at the shaman. And misses. Damn, these kobolds can't hit each other. Alright, Chet. We're gonna
Chet's killed like 3 of them on his own. I think he can do it.
He
Nope.
misses.
Just kidding.
Alright, Zoo.
I wish Chet would just move over like 5 feet though, so that Zarky would have a clean shot.
He can do that.
And I had
Did you
some
mention that?
side shift too. Yeah. Plus I might be able to shift over to that spot too if freaking Cobalt 3 misses, although I don't know if I want to necessarily.
I guess I'll cast another Snapdragon Firework. And then use a move
Not having
action to send
Zarky
one out.
-4. That's pretty big.
Fails.
Hey!
Of course.
It didn't matter.
It's okay though, he's dazzled.
Nobody's dazzled now.
Go ahead and apply that.
I did.
Okay. Alright. Do you want to move?
I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okay. Zerky will get a cleaner shot at him now. And misses.
Damn. This guy's AC is
Got some
pretty
armor
high.
class on him. Yeah.
Yeah, he probably has like mage armor or shield or something on him.
Alright, the bird continues attacking this kobold. This kobold continues attacking Tartuk, but misses. This kobold continues attacking the bird because it's really frustrating. And the bird might be
He's still
disabled
up.
now. The chief is nowhere to be seen. Deirdre.
But that kobold has
I
been
don't get a flank
hacked
anymore,
to death by that bird.
but I'll just keep attacking, I guess. Hey, there we go.
All right, you hit, and oh, he's
Oh,
dead.
I straight up just killed him.
Oh well.
Yeah, it's whatever. I can move after that now, I guess. So, let's see, untarget him. Let's see. I can move. Can I? Is this? Whoops! I've just dragged a map. I can't. Well, actually, hold on a second. I think if I. Oh my God! Please. There we go. So if I do this, that's exactly 20 feet. So I can do that. Although that's difficult terrain, so I don't think I can quite get that far. Damn. I'll move right here then, I guess.
Do you want to
Okay.
get,
And
I
I'll.
mean, anytime you want to be unenlarged, just tell me. It's dispellable.
Yeah, I think I'm fine because I can just get. I can't attack him this turn anyway, and next turn I can move through difficult terrain and actually get an attack off. So I should be fine. Because this is only like 10 feet, or I guess that's technically 15 feet. But it's only through. Yeah, I don't know. I might not be able to. I might have to double move next turn. Anyway, that's my turn though for now.
Okay.
That's not a standard action for you to dispel it though, or dismiss it though. So I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, but still, if it served its purpose.
Dazzle is
But
just
I have something
penalties,
else to
right?
help you. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just penalties of attack. It's pretty minor.
Hmm.
I guess if Zarky just moves like 10 feet or something for me, opens that square next to me, I could do that too. And then I'd be able to attack next turn.
Tartuk now turns to Mikmek and begins attacking him. I miss it. Tasha.
Okay. I vaguely heard Deirdre muttering about not being able to move.
Oh, okay. That'll do it.
You now have every buff that I have to offer.
Go forth.
That's just plus 30 move speed, right? So, yeah.
Or double, whatever's lower.
Or double. So actually, I guess it'd be only plus 20 for me then. But still, that should be enough.
Yeah.
Alright, Mikmek will continue attacking the shaman. And he's shouting at him in Draconic. He hits.
Go Micmac.
Hooray!
1 point! Let's make him suffer!
Low level combat, the best! Okay, round 7. Chet will continue attacking. Oh shit!
That'll be game over.
I think Tartuk's dead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't get to talk to him. Oh dang. No
I
talking
think that would
with
have
this
killed
guy.
me straight up.
Chet's like
I'd be able to
had
survive at
enough
full health.
with this
Yeah.
nonsense.
Well, I mean, we'll be able to search his things and figure out more of his backstory. I'm sure there's something interesting going on here, but...
Okay, something interesting does happen though. After the shaman falls to the ground, all of the kobolds kind of just stop and the bird flutters away and tries to escape as best as it can.
Which is pretty
It went
slow
through a
because
wall.
it's disabled.
Right, but unless you guys attack it as it's trying to escape out, it's gonna try to fly out of the caverns.
Does anybody try to stop it? Uh,
Uh,
I don't think so. I mean,
I can
I don't
shoot a
see
firework
why.
at it. I've got one left.
I could just smash it as it tries to fly by too, but I'm not gonna try. I'll just let it leave. I have no reason.
I
I'm
guess
not worried
I
not.
mean,
about it.
If you guys do it,
Out of
Zarky will
character.
do it, but if you don't, Zarky's not going to.
yeah, no, I don't say anything about like stop that bird, even though I know it's an intelligent bird that might go and like rat us out or some shit. I don't know,
Okay.
but no, it gets away. I guess it'd be more interesting if it gets away anyway, probably.
Alright, then we're out of combat, and looks like some of the kobolds stabilized.
I'm gonna go and readjust my, because I'm sure the enlarge person only lasts for a couple minutes anyway, right?
2 minutes, but I'll just spell it at this point.
Okay.
So what do you guys do right away?
I'm gonna go
Um,
find the chief.
I'll channel energy to like
Yeah, stabilize everybody
heal.
that needs to be.
Yeah, stabilize everybody as well. Like I'll go to the center of the cave and do that. So let me just target all the things get targeted. Hopefully, that guy's dead. Only I select the things that are actually alive. Actually, I don't know if I
The
selected
chief's
everything
not
or
actually
not,
there, but you can only imagine maybe he's further down that tunnel.
I'll say good, good work to the kobolds that are on our side. I heal everybody for 1. That's pretty good.
Oh, you stabilize them.
Yep, mission accomplished. That's what I meant to do. I didn't have Vontu selected when I did that. Vontu gets healed for 1 as well.
Okay.
And yeah, I guess we go try to find the chief.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised he hasn't come back.
So when you
So
look that way, Zoo, it's just like darkness down that tunnel.
Maybe the chief isn't coming back. But yeah, I go to get. I like ask the kobolds to help me like get the injured kobolds like somewhere where they can rest, I guess.
Well, if okay,
And
in
recuperate.
Sylvan,
Okay.
if their chief doesn't come back, I think Micmac has displayed enough ambition to lead this tribe,
That's
and
true.
he is friendly to us. I seem to get.
Mm-hmm.
So if this tribe does need a new leader, I think Micmac might be the one to support.
That we should support, yeah. I'd agree with that.
Wantu's still unconscious?
Yeah,
Or else he would
I
speak up, of course.
right. I don't think Vontu is like, even though that's who we were talking about
No.
doing before. That was because we hadn't met the other kobolds yet, and he rejected it back then. I don't think he's ambitious enough anyway.
He doesn't seem like a leaderly type.
So after like 4 minutes pass, you guys notice that the chief seems to be returning, but he's like slightly shaken and looking around to try to like figure
Okay,
out what's
well,
going on here.
I'm gonna try to read the other kobolds' reaction to him coming back. Like, do they seem mad at him, or do they seem, you know?
Well, the only ones that are awake seem to be the ones that allied with you, because the other ones are unconscious.
Right.
But yes, they do seem to be happy to see the chief, but they're quizzically looking at him to for instructions.
Right. I mean, that's the thing, because if they still want to follow the chief, like, I don't know, maybe the chief, despite being, you know, not very strong as in that sense, maybe he's still a good leader. Like, maybe he's actually, I don't know, maybe they still look up to him.
Micmac looks over to you, says, "Quick, give him idols, so curse go away."
Wait, you
Alright,
have
we'll
the
do that.
idol.
Oh, he's carrying it? Oh, then he runs up to
Yeah.
the chief with the idol, and he's like, "Here, curse, go away." And the chief takes it, and he, like, you know, they all kind of, like, look around, like, waiting for, like, some sort of effect or something. Like, they're almost expecting something to happen.
Did we know they were cursed?
Not that we could tell, and also we know that the statue is not actually magical either.
No, nobody had informed you guys that they were cursed, or think they're cursed, or could be cursed, or is cursed.
Apart from the
Yeah,
fact
okay.
that they said they had this belief that they were cursed if the idol was missing, basically, but like
They
there's
did
no-
tell
we
you
don't know the
that
actual
they
effect.
thought that they would wither. They were told that they would wither and die if they didn't get the
Right.
idol back. So you knew that part.
So
Okay.
yeah, that's the curse I think they're talking about. But
And they begin, like, chattering at each other in Draconic. If you guys want a sense motive.
well, I rolled a 1 on that other one, unless I get another chance. I guess that was for when the chief first showed up. I'll try another one. That's still a pretty bad roll, though.
Yeah.
Okay. Luckily these kobolds are rather easy to read. That Zoo and Deirdre can tell that they think a magical effect is supposed to happen now. Like, they're expecting some sort of visual graphics as if they were used to it or attuned to it.
I say in Sylvan, perhaps somebody should put on some sort of show.
I know exactly what to do.
Yeah. Because I don't think it's something I can do, but I feel
I'm
like it's
pretty
something
sure
either
I'm
you
gonna
could.
like go over here, and I'm pretty sure that their attention is all on the chief, and I
Mhm.
doubt any of them know how to like tell like we're casting magic. So I'm gonna first cast Dancing Light,
Okay.
and I'm gonna have like the little orbs like floating like around the chief.
Okay.
And then on the next round, they're gonna like fly away and disperse, and I'm gonna make a ghost sound
Okay.
of like a whirring sound. It's
Okay.
gonna like be loud and then get silent.
Perfect. When you do that, like, all of these kobolds are like, ooh. And then the chief nods, very proud and, you know, chief-like. Like, yeah, I'm the leader. And he steps forward and begins to speak in common, very terrible common, and says,
Yeah.
"Thank you for restoring this statue."
Well, of course. I hope that we can work together amicably in the future, too.
Okay, Tasha, deeper into the caverns, you'll see evidence of veins, but it looks like most of this has already been mined, so you would need to do new mining, new tunnels, in order to probably get to these veins.
Okay.
I ask if we can look through the shaman's quarters.
The chief says, "Yes, once my quarters will be my quarters again. But
Yeah, in the meantime, though, if we can like make sure that he hasn't left any traps for you, though, if you're going to be moving in there, make sure it's safe for you.
you are very kind. helpful people.
That's the only reason we're doing this. Is to make sure it's safe.
So he nods and he says in Draconic to the other kobolds something, and they begin gathering the dead kobolds and moving them into a pile and waking up the other kobolds. And Vontu gets woken
Chastising
up
him, probably.
as you guys are exiting the room.
Yeah, sorry, Vontu.
And when you guys are going in there from like a distance, you can hear him say, "Damn!"
I go through walls.
Yeah, why not?
I earth glide over there. So yeah, I'm gonna look around.
Okay.
Like he's got probably a spot where he keeps like his stuff too. Cause maybe he has like maybe he keeps a kobold diary. I don't know. Just like when Mantis was hoping that the dragon kept a diary in my game. Which I thought was pretty funny.
You never know. Alright, you check the room and you don't find anything of value. However, you do see a lot of things.
Detect magic.
Okay, Tasha, you detect magic. Deirdre, roll me a will save.
Okay.
Deirdre, you're pretty confident that some of these things are just like minor images. Illusions.
Interesting.
Some of the things on the walls?
No, just some of the things like that look like all scary and shamanic and decorative.
He's got like
Deirdre's and looking at him and interacted with it, and she's like, I don't know, this is an image, this isn't real.
Like there's some totems and stuff set up, I guess, that are.
But these walls are very much there. Yeah.
Why would the shaman use illusions to create his totems instead of just making them?
The chief says to you guys, the shaman has only been with the tribe for 1 year.
Somebody said he was not belonging here?
No, he was not.
Yeah, how did he become part of the tribe? Or how did he, why did he come?
He has very powerful magic. And he brought this statue. And he told us that it would make us strong. And it did, it made us strong. But the mites kept taking it. This was the 3rd time.
They kept taking it. Okay.
Did Micmac get it back last time too?
We lost many kobolds, but Micmac was one of them who went.
So this time though he went by himself because you guys couldn't spare to send any more warriors.
Micmac very brave. Not many kobolds brave.
Yeah, you should definitely keep Micmac by your side. Like he's a very invaluable servant to the tribe.
I will consider that.
I wonder how these illusions are still here though. Like normally, my understanding is you have to concentrate to maintain these.
Yeah,
I'm
they seem
curious.
permanent.
this whole thing seems weird. Like he's putting on a show to deceive these kobolds, both with the statue and the illusions.
It just feels like it does feel like these like illusions seem stronger than the shaman to me, but I don't know. That's just a kind of gut instinct, I guess. Like I don't know. I don't have any basis for that.
Can I spellcraft or arcana to know what kind of a spell created these?
No, you can only know like the
Or
kind of
if
school.
there's... Sure. I suspect it's illusion.
You think we should just take them?
Well,
Can
you
you take an
can't because they're
illusion?
not actually there. They're just illusions.
Oh.
But it just seems weird. I don't know.
Okay.
Like I wonder how he made these illusions.
I do have more things to
Yeah,
show
I was
you
going to say,
guys.
Yeah.
I'll keep searching.
Yeah, so as you guys, finish your search and detect magic, you do detect magic on some other items in the room. And you guys also find a large stash of money.
Hooray, money.
Alright, so you find 7 bolts that seem to be detecting as magic. They are medium.
Okay.
Wait, no, they're not medium, they're small. Wait, are they small? I don't think it really matters. They can be small or medium, whoever wants them. You find some boots. You know, Tasha, that these boots are boots of elven kind.
Oh, those are good.
Ooh. Sneakiness.
Acrobatics,
acrobatics is-
actually.
Oh, acrobatics. Okay. Do we have anybody that's tumbly?
I don't know if we have anybody that's actually spec'd into it. I feel like that's a good thing for Zarki.
I have a
too.
rank in it because I have Kitsune racial bonuses.
Yeah, I feel like Zarki getting it'd be a good thing for Zarki to get. I don't know if he has it or not, but just because
So it helps
for a
Z's
ranged character,
performances.
it helps you. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, no, that's fine too, but
Or
I mean,
you
it'd
can
still
give
be
it
useful
to
for
a
Zoo as well,
melee
because
character so they can tumble without taking attacks of opportunities.
they can tumble into combat, yeah. I was thinking more along the lines of putting on a ranged character so they could tumble away, but
Okay.
I don't think
You
I need them.
guys
If, at
do
the very least, because my
find
tumbling's never going to be good.
a medium masterwork shield, light steel.
Okay, I might switch to that, maybe, but let's try to identify it.
I guess the bolts are medium, regular medium size.
It's just masterwork.
Oh, it's just a masterwork light shield? Okay, never mind then.
You do
I'll
find
probably keep...
a soiled leather bag.
Yeah.
That seems to have stuff inside it.
Take a peek inside.
When you do that, you
Explosive
find
rings.
money, a brass ring with a single pearl on it, and a little pouch with a powder in it.
Is that magical powder?
It does detect as magical. You're not sure what this is. Deirdre, you do not know what this is. The wedding ring looks to be valued of maybe 120 gold pieces. And it
Oh.
Is it Svetlana's,
seems
maybe?
a lot like the description of Svetlana's.
How did this kobold get a hold of it, I wonder?
How did she say she lost it? Or did she?
Bandits. At least that's what Oleg said. Svetlana was robbed by bandits.
You're right, so how does the kobold have it?
Oh. Maybe the,
Unless the
maybe the
kobolds-
bandits got robbed by the kobold.
I guess I'll
Yeah.
ask
Or the
if
kobold's
the
the bandit.
chief knows. Like, did the shaman have any like dealings outside the tribe that you know of?
Not
mean, he
since
might not
he's
know
been
anyway.
here. Maybe before, a year
Okay.
ago.
The bandits were led by the guy, right?
The Stag Lord, as far as we know, most of them. But
So
sure there's
could
some independent bandits, too.
Could the shaman be a agent of the Stag Lord?
Alright,
Possibly.
Deirdre,
it seems unlikely, but
I'm gonna use
The conspiracy
that
theory
spellcraft
is that, yeah.
for you to identify the bolts. And you identify that these bolts are all +1 flame bolts.
okay.
Ooh,
Well,
ooh. Can I
want them?
examine those before we use them?
sure.
What? I don't
Yeah.
have a crossbow. I just want to see how they're constructed.
And
Okay, that's
okay.
yeah. Go for it.
Does Zoo have?
I actually have a
spellcraft?
crossbow, so I'll probably hold on to him other than that, though.
I-
But yeah, I'd let you examine him.
Unfortunately, Zoo, you also do not know what this dust is, but it is rather magical.
Okay, we'll just have to put it away for now.
Is it like one dose of dust?
It's just a little pouch of this powder,
Okay.
like a chalky dust, and it's just all magical. And in total, you guys did find 13 platinum pieces, 553 gold pieces, 2,453 silver pieces,
I was like a little dragon's horde here.
7,423 copper pieces. And on top of all of that, Deirdre, with that perception earlier, you also find a little, little painting.
Alright.
What's the subject of the painting?
And when you look at it, it looks awfully like a child's drawing of like stick figure family of a mother, a father, and a boy, all in humanoid, and there's a house and a little tree and the sun shining. You think this has no value, Tasha, because it was done by a child.
Maybe it's the early works, and when he becomes a well-known artist and eventually dies.
And there's
It'll be
little
immensely
arrows pointed to Mom, Dad, me. And this piece of paper looks like it has been handled many times, folded and unfolded and folded and unfolded, and yeah.
What the heck is it doing here then?
No idea. It was with
Maybe
the
the
horde.
shaman. Maybe the shaman was reincarnated. I don't know.
Too weird.
Well, there was that bear guy, so it's not out of the realm of possibility.
So we needed an occultist apparently.
Or, yeah. We shouldn't have crushed them.
Or speak with dead. Well, I mean, we're too low level to have speak with dead anyway.
Well, that's not entirely true, but depends on your class.
The
It's
figures
probably true in this
the
campaign.
picture,
Yes, in this campaign, yes.
they don't have anything like the little stick figures don't have like tails or horns or anything that would identify what kind of race they were. Pointy ears.
I'm sorry, what?
I was just trying to get an idea about the stick figures in the drawing.
Oh, they look very human.
Yeah, like if it.
Human, okay.
Yeah, very strange.
I don't know. That is weird.
Maybe it'll be
Okay.
useful later.
You're gonna save
That's
the
all I can
painting.
guess at.
Oh, you guys will probably level up if we keep going.
I just need to take a
Yeah,
quick
maybe a little
5-minute
bit.
break to grab something to eat, and I'm ready to go for some more.
Alright.
Okay. I will be right back.
Okay. So yeah, you guys check out this room, you find some stuff, you gather some stuff. The chief is more than happy for you guys to take these things away. He's giving you the feeling that he considers them dirty, cursed.
Can we check a Tartuk's person himself and see if he was wearing anything that's useful?
Yeah,
I thought we did.
Yeah, we didn't
Oh, we did?
actually, I don't think.
You
So I'll
didn't.
use detect magic and see if Tartuk had any magic
Alright, yeah,
items.
let's just take the stuff off of him.
Alright, let me pull his sheet back up because I think it did get closed. Okay. You guys check his person. And you do find he's wearing some bracers. He has a nice masterwork small cold iron sickle. There is a journal and a wand.
Oh,
I gotta
okay.
check that journal.
I'll try to identify the bracers and the wand. Those are the two magical things, right?
Yes.
Okay. So first the bracers, and then the wand. Ooh, good rolls.
Unfortunately, that was not enough for the bracers.
Okay, well that I can't identify the bracers, like, at all. But is that enough for the
I'll
wand?
try to get the bracers. Nope.
No. And then the wand, you do know, is a wand of magic missiles, 3rd level, with 38 charges.
Okay, well I'll give that
That's
to
good.
Tasha, I guess.
You give that to Tasha.
Because, I mean, I could give it to Zoo as well, but I think Zoo has more spell slots.
No, I
so
have
it makes
more,
sense for
yeah.
Tasha. Right, it makes sense
I'm
for
the
Tasha to have it, I
blasty.
think. Because it gives Tasha something to do with her more limited spell slots. So
For
that's it.
now,
Yep.
I'll have Zarky take the sickle, since it's small.
Yeah. I mean, I can... After we rest, I can prepare Identify, and then we should be able to get it that way, but...
Yeah, because I don't think Zarky actually has a melee weapon aside from a... Oh, he has a longsword now, a dagger and a longsword. But yeah, you never.
Yeah, he's always had a longsword.
Masterwork sickle is always a nice addition.
The sickle's probably... I mean, it's cold iron as well, which is useful.
Plus, you guys can sell it when you want to. 300 gold
Right.
instantly, plus the cold iron.
But I'm pretty sure Identify's on the cleric spell list, at least. I don't actually know that for sure, but I think it is. I guess I can check the library or whatever. Pathfinder core rules. Do it in game. Might as well. Cleric. Level 1 spells. Maybe I don't have identify. Maybe that's only something you guys can get. I thought it was on the cleric spell list, but I guess I'm wrong. Probably a domain spell
Yeah, I
or
don't
something.
think it would be.
Yeah, I guess they only get it if you have the right domains.
That's mostly arcane casters.
That is not enough, Tasha. Okay, and then you guys find the journal.
Yep, let's check it out.
Do you guys have identify by chance, or is that not something you guys have?
I don't.
It's in the waterlogged book, so I will have it as soon as we get back to the
Okay.
fort.
Okay. You open this journal. And none of you guys understand the language it's written in.
I was just going to say, if it's not written in Draconic, something is really up.
Well, I'm pretty sure comprehend languages is on my spell list, so I can probably read it later.
And then you find in the back of the scroll something that did detect, or the back of the book, something did detect magical, apparently. That looks kind of like a scroll. Do you guys have read magic prepared?
Yes.
Then you automatically realize.
No, I don't. Sorry, I don't have read magic, but Tasha does.
Tasha automatically realizes that this is a scroll of fly.
These are powerful magic items this guy has.
He's probably given these.
I'm glad he wasn't using that wand on us. He could have
maybe. I mean,
killed
he's
us all.
level. He is above 4 hit dice, so he might have been a level 5 character. Like, in this caster level 5, he could have made the scroll of fly himself. Right? If he's a wizard. I don't know. I don't know that he's a wizard for sure, but...
You didn't find any spell books.
Yeah, so he probably isn't.
Hmm.
He probably did.
You didn't
get
even
this
find
somewhere,
a spell
but...
component pouch. Nor any holy symbols.
Sorcerer.
Yeah, he's probably a sorcerer.
No, he's probably a
Wow,
witch.
this is
Dude, if he was a witch,
that
you
would
guys would have
explain the
been
bird.
fucked.
this is a powerful
I don't think he was a
transformation
druid.
spell. He had a sickle. He had to be a druid.
I don't
I think
think
Only
the bird would
druids
have been
carry
tough.
sickles.
I'm pretty sure he's a sorcerer.
Like, I can tell you guys,
Maybe
since
he's a
you're never
sorcerer
gonna
with the
find
arcane
out,
bloodline.
and whether or not it matters, I can tell you his story because it is quite interesting, but that's entirely up to you guys. And his journal's not gonna mention this stuff.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm fine not knowing for now, but
Okay. Maybe later when you guys build more with the kobolds.
yeah, comprehend languages is a spell I can prepare. I just don't have it right now.
The scroll isn't in the party loot.
I thought I put there, but I'll do it.
There it is.
Yeah, no, I see it. So the dust and the bracers have eluded our identification.
Yep. I think we need the identification spell, or just hopefully we'll identify them eventually. I mean, they're probably like natural armor bracers or something like that, but I don't know. So do you want the boots elven kind? I'll hold on to his journal because
I
I'll
don't
be able to
need
read
them.
it later.
Let's give
They
them
don't
to
do me any
Zarky
good.
then. And
Sure.
then if he doesn't want them next session, we'll give him somebody else.
Yeah. I guess I'll hold on to Svetlana's ring for now. But we're just gonna be giving that back to her. The Masterwork Light Shield would be worth some money, but it's too heavy for me to really just be carrying it around. Well, yeah, it weighs 6 pounds. Technically, I would be the next tier of encumbrance if I was holding it, which it wouldn't really matter because I don't think medium encumbrance actually makes a difference when you're wearing medium armor. The effects are the same, I think.
Yeah, and
But
Chet
still.
two-hand fights, so I don't think he wants it.
Yeah, the only reason to take it is if we're going to sell it.
Yeah.
What kind of shield are you using right now?
I'm using a heavy shield.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
a light shield in some ways might be better because I can hold a weapon and cast spells. Then
That's right.
right now, if I'm holding my weapon, I can't cast spells. But I don't know. It's -1 to my AC if I switch to a light shield instead of the heavy shield. I don't know. I guess, like I said, being encumbered doesn't matter. I'll just hold on to it for now.
All right, and then I guess Tasha, you want to hold on to those things so you identify them later.
Okay.
Apparently, just grabbing the light shield like messed up my sheets. Because all my armor check penalty just went away just by grabbing it. Oh, it also took off my armor or something. What? Why did it do that? And it equipped the shield automatically. Okay.
I was going to say, did it auto-equip the shield?
It auto-equipped the shield and took my armor off. So that's pretty funny.
So you picked up the shield and your clothes fell off.
Yeah, apparently. That's great. Let's put the heavy... Okay, heavy wooden shield. I mean, I guess maybe I'll switch to the light shield. I don't know. Having high AC has not done me any good anyway. But, I do need to put my armor back on, though. Equipped.
All right, well, where do we go next from here?
So the chief asks questions like, what are you doing? Where are you gonna go? Will you protect us? Or will you send more of your kind to attack?
No, we're not planning to attack you. If you promise not to attack any of our colonists and such that are like, you know, any of the people we have that are coming to live in the area, if you don't attack them, then we won't attack you.
We were once peaceful until the mites started causing problems, and the bandits, and we have lost many of our kind to both bandits and mites.
Well, we're hoping to put a stop to the bandits as well. We're not with them. Do you know where they seem to be led by someone named the Stag Lord. Have you heard of him, and do you know where he might be?
No, bandits everywhere.
Okay. I guess, do you think the mites are going to come back again? Is that something we need to go deal with?
Third time take statue. Statue truly magic or lifted curse. We must protect it more.
Okay. So, I mean, we might be just returning back to the outpost we've been staying at for a little while, but we'll come back and check on you and make sure that everything's still going okay here. Does that sound fine to everybody?
Mm-hmm. We've been away from it for a while.
If they are interested and capable, we would be more than happy to trade with them in exchange for the silver in this mine.
I thought the silver was already mined out, though.
Oh, I
She
think
said in
Tasha
this
was finding like
area.
some deeper, yeah, some deeper in.
Hmm.
So I'll ask, is your tribe proficient with mining?
No. What is mining?
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I think we can see our way clear to help them out if they need it. Whoops.
Yeah, the medium load doesn't actually do anything because it's overridden by the armor check penalty.
If you ever need any
I don't.
help, just send somebody to the fort.
I don't. Do they even
Fort.
know where the fort is?
Where's Fort?
They might have to wait a little bit.
It's up to the north. We'll. I guess we could draw like a map kind of for them.
And we will alert the fort
Zerky says
so that they don't.
Zerky says to Vontu, "Do you know Radish Patch? Remember?" And Vontu's like, "Yeah, yeah." And he says, "It's just north. Well, kind of. Yeah, just northeast of it.
Yeah, it's like north.
And you'll see it. It's in a big open field, very obvious."
Yeah, we'll warn them. We'll warn them about you guys as well, so they won't like shoot you or anything.
Vontu shakes his head. He's like, "Yes, yes. I found Radish Patch. Very yummy." And all the kobolds like kind of lick their lips a little bit. They're like, "Ah, yeah." And the chief nods. And you guys kind of gather that the chief does seem like he's the rightful chief because he does seem to hold a composure and an interest for his tribe.
Yeah, in other words, see him interact with his tribe more.
Mm-hmm. Before he was a little more
Like, he may not be a
timid
great
because he
warrior.
was scared of the curse and the shaman's threats.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
I think he'll be fine though, especially as long as he has Micmic like backing him as well.
Yeah, I agree.
Like if Micmic is like his right hand man basically, and has the like and be like I think he'll be fine because.
All right, Micmac
Yeah.
has gained a class in fighter. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. You know what we should all do is we should play the kobolds now. Let's make a party of kobolds.
We're retiring our characters now and playing kobolds.
The Sootscales tribe. The only reason why it's called Sootscale is because that's the chief's name. The tribe has gone through many chiefs, and the tribe's name changes depending on the chief.
Oh, okay. I figure it's because they were named that because of their scales being like black, but
I think that's just
I mean, that might be why the chief's name is
naming
that.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, that might be why the chief's named that, because the chief also has like black scales, but okay, but yeah, we might like camp out here the rest of the day, like outside, or maybe travel part of the way. But we're gonna start heading back to Oleg's.
Yeah, I agree. We have a bunch of stuff we need to get done before we head out again. This has been a very
Yep.
productive outing.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like in game time.
Yeah, we actually didn't scout as much stuff as we wanted to on this trip, but we accomplished a great deal. Look, we finished 2 quests actually. Because we had a handout for, like, you know, making peace with or wiping out the Kobold tribe. We made peace with the Kobold tribe, so that one's accomplished. And we found the wedding ring, which is Oleg apparently is going to pay 1,000 gold for that. I don't remember what the reward for the kobolds was.
We'll find out when we get back.
Kobolds. If I can just find the thing.
Okay, also, the chief hands you guys, before you guys part, a topaz gem.
Ooh.
Show off.
Alright, and
I have 1
Deirdre,
rank in the skill.
you know that this is valued at 500 gold pieces, as it is very nice. And he says,
Okay.
thank you.
Thank you. I look
And you
forward to
guys
this,
completed a
Yay.
secret quest. Da-da-da-da.
To make
One
peace
of
with
your
the
quests?
Kobold tribe.
No, the sacred statue.
Oh, cool.
Mhm.
Now I gotta get the experience for making the kobolds not a threat.
Yeah, kobolds in the
Yes.
hills. Let it be known the sword lords of Rostov have offered 800 gold piece reward for elimination of the kobold threat
Yeah.
that looms in the Kami lands.
But you'll have to turn that one in.
Yeah. I don't know if we have any good way to, like, prove, though, that, like, what are we supposed to bring in there, I wonder?
Micmac says that Vontu wants to show them where the radish patch is, and maybe they can come with you guys to the place,
Okay.
learn where it is, and go back to the radish patch and return some radishes to the tribe, because they are a little low on food.
Alright.
Okay, that
Sounds
works
good.
for me.
Okay, so Vontu, Micmac, and a random friendly kobold will join you guys on your return.
Alright.
And does anybody
know,
ask about Deirdre? Because you guys still haven't seen
I was just
her
gonna say,
or him.
yeah, about that Deidre. I was gonna jokingly say something first.
They look at
But yeah,
you
sure.
like,
If
who?
has anybody seen Deidre?
Yeah, the kobold that led us to the chief the first time we were here. I haven't seen him.
His
See,
name, not
is he
Deirdre.
out? Well, I figured that much. But
That knackpick. He was sacrificed after you left. Shaman
geez.
ordered
Aw.
it. Shaman have sacrifices weekly. He choose whoever he wants.
well, I'm glad that we put a stop to that then.
Weekly? No matter the tribe, no wonder the tribe is down to so few people. Where did these sacrifices take place?
In the ritual room.
Is that his quarters?
No. They lead you to the temple, which is that area you guys haven't actually been because you keep passing by it.
Let's examine that.
I'll move you guys over there.
This is their temple, huh?
Yeah.
The walls of this cave have been smeared with what appears to be charcoal and blood to depict multiple representations in red and black of a looming, sharp-toothed reptilian devil. 2 low stone tables sit in the middle of the room, one which is stained with blood.
Anything magical?
You do not detect magic.
Deirdre, do these markings have any real religious significance?
I don't know.
Okay.
I asked the kobolds what they plan to do with this place. Like, are they going to keep worshipping this religion even without the shaman? Or do they have some other ways they want to return to?
Chet does not know either. We did not sacrifice before shaman.
Who does Deirdre follow?
The Lantern King.
I'll say this in Sylvan. Maybe either Chet or Deirdre might want to convince the kobolds to follow a better course. Maybe even give them a more holy idol to protect them rather than the demonic one or some such thing.
Chet doesn't
Just
have
a thought.
such a valuable to leave, but perhaps if we returned or got one at
Yeah.
the trading post, can send them back with it.
Yeah,
I
that's what I
don't.
mean. Sort of long term.
Yeah. I guess a paladin of Sarenrae would start doing typical paladin of Sarenrae kind of things. Now that you mentioned that, at first he didn't really think that these things would appreciate religion, but he kind of just starts talking to him a little bit.
I was thinking Serenray is all about spreading the faith, right? So
Right. He's not here to do that, so he'll spend time kind of doing that in however way he would before you guys part. So it looks like you guys spend quite a bit of time here, like to the point where like 4 or 5 hours have passed, and it's late afternoon.
No, that's what I
think
was
we're
saying
gonna
originally.
rest
I
here,
figured
right?
we probably were going to stay here before we left tomorrow. I want to convert some of my remaining spells into heals probably as well. So let's start with myself, I guess. Convert summon monster into a heal spell. And then I can convert bless and heal Zoo, I guess, or Tasha. I'll heal Tasha. I only have one more heal, so. Alright then.
that's fine. I appreciate it.
But I guess Zoo will be. Yeah, you guys are both gonna be at like one health when after resting, so, or 1 hit point. I mean 1 damage. So it'll be mostly at full health the next day. And then hopefully I don't get attacked in the middle of the night because I only have my domain spell now.
Right.
I've still got a lot of spells, so there's that.
But yeah, we'll camp like just a short distance away from the cave, probably. Probably not in the cave, but.
Okay. So is that what you guys do next then? Go gather your
Yeah, I think
horses
we'll be
and
Yeah.
camping.
find a camp.
Yep. Yep.
Alright, let's get rid of the chief.
I thought everybody had to stay on the combat tracker at all times.
No, if they're still a player. You guys finished your quest. He's no longer a player. Vontu was on that thing forever because I needed to make sure I knew and remembered who Vontu was.
That would have been like the probably like the worst outcome.
What?
What, Vontu becoming the chief?
Yeah.
Nah. Alright, the new kobold joining you guys introduces him as Kling.
Alright.
Clang the Conqueror.
He seems just pretty neutral about things, you know, doesn't really show anything abnormal out of the typical kobold behavior. Neutral, normal-esque. I'm not even sure if any of you guys even did a knowledge on this on kobolds. Did you guys?
Yeah.
You did?
I know,
I
I have no idea what kobolds were.
Knowledge Arcana? I actually don't have a rank in it.
Oh, yeah.
I
I think
rolled
only
too low.
Tasha does.
It's a life sorcerer. Not enough skill ranks.
Well, I guess one thing that you guys will probably recognize is that these creatures have been displaying pretty, you know, lawful behaviors, but they do seem kind of evil. But you don't think it's like the go and invade the humans and ruin their shit kind of evil. Um, Maybe more like let's torture little mites kind of evil.
Yeah.
Like, they're smart enough to know who to pick on and who not to pick on. So they're not really a threat to you guys. And as you had noticed, their tribe seems to be rather small.
Yeah, they don't mind hurting other people is as long as like that's in accordance with like some kind of
Well,
code
my
or
understanding is kobolds
established
are generally
rules.
lawful evil.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they're not. They're still kind of like
They
evil little
prefer
creatures,
structure and can
Yeah,
exist
and-
within structure.
Yep. They're not like goblins, where like if we had goblins tribe, you probably wouldn't be able to be like, well, like peacefully coexist, unless something really extraordinary is going on.
No.
But
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
not gonna happen. That would be funny, though.
Yeah. Yeah, the kobolds are definitely willing to work with other people, even if they're not other evil people.
I'm gonna go refill my
Purely
coffee.
because as long as they're getting some personal benefit out of it. That's the evil side, is that they need to be getting compensation and some kind of reward. They're not altruistic.
Okie dokie. We begin the travel. Hooray! So you guys are gonna go straight to Oleg's?
I think so.
Yeah, it's gonna take us a couple days, I
Yes.
think, to do it, but
Okay. We're gonna do this the fun way. Everybody roll a percentage.
All right. Huh, all of our dice are like very different colors.
And roll another percentage.
All of us?
Yeah. Okay. My turn. Okay. Yeah. I would do that, wouldn't I? Alright, you guys find your camp tonight. You guys set up watches. The 3 kobolds joining you will participate in the watches. I'm sure you guys probably don't want to leave them alone during a watch, so maybe you spread it out. And you guys get through the night with no situations. I'm gonna go ahead and rest you guys and move the day forward. It is now the first of the new month. Is there anything specific you guys want to do before I move on to what you guys do next?
I think I'll prepare comprehend languages today instead of my summon monster 1. I'm just gonna hit that to use up the slot anyway because I don't want to. I'm
Okay.
lazy. But yeah, I'm gonna do comprehend languages, and I'm gonna actually try to read the journal.
Okay, and then did you guys want to...
I'm gonna comprehend.
Can you put the journal
Yep.
back in the party sheet for me?
Yeah, let me find it.
And then you guys want to
Personal
try to
journal.
identify the 2 magic items.
The topaz is still in the party sheet too, I guess. We're probably gonna sell that when we get back anyway, though, right? So, and it doesn't really have a weight, so
Not really, yeah.
I guess it can just stay there, right?
Sure.
Yeah. I'll attempt to try to identify the bracers, even though I don't even know if I can do it on a nat 20. But
Okay, Tasha wait. To identify as a... just 15 plus the spell level. Tasha, you get it? Can you put that back in the party sheet so that I can identify?
I think it's plus the caster level, but for magic items,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
not
just...
sure.
Yeah, caster level.
Yeah. Wait, who has the bracers? Is it on my sheet?
I do. I'm just looking for them.
Oh, okay.
And then the magic dust as well. And then while you guys are doing that, the journal, you look at it and you don't know what language it's written in, but you just apparently comprehend it. And basically, you're reading that a simple security feature, the the records show much of his history. It's going to take quite a bit of time to read a lot of this. So is that what you're going to do on your horse, like while you're traveling, perhaps?
Yeah, I don't know if I can read through the whole thing. I think comprehend languages only last for like 20 minutes for me. So I might only be able to read part of it. Like, I'm pretty sure it's 10 minutes per caster level.
Okay. Then what I'll do is I'll give you little bits of information. Actually, misread something earlier, but apparently the journal does have his history in it. So you learn that he had parents that had died. And they died to an invasion on his village. And that's pretty much all you've gotten so far. Unless you
Okay.
want to cast
So he
and
was in,
read
like-
some more.
No, I only prepared one casting of it, so.
Okay. Yeah,
So
you
it's
can
just
just
basically
leave
his
the journal
early
and the
entries.
approach. Yeah.
Okay.
And then the bracers, and then you guys can try to spellcraft the magic dust. The bracers, Tasha, you know, are bracers of armor +1.
Yay.
Those are probably for one of our caster types, because it doesn't stack with armor bonuses from actual armor. So.
Maybe Zoo?
It's, yeah, armor for people who can't wear armor.
'Cause
Yeah.
I
If you're
cast mage
comfortable with
armor.
just your mage armor, then yeah, I'll take those.
It doesn't stack with mage armor. Yeah, I'm fine.
That's
Because your
correct,
mage
it
armor
does
will
not.
start lasting like almost the whole day at some point.
I remember that happened, like on Araxia, I ended up getting those +4 armor bracers, and it was like, I don't need mage armor anymore.
Yep.
And then Tasha with the 25. You know that this is called Dust of Illusion.
Hmm. So, like, it's like a drug, kind of.
Well, you
You'll
sprinkle
see
it
some
Not
on
shit.
quite.
them.
It's you sprinkle it on somebody. Yeah. Although I
And it
mean,
makes.
I don't know. Can you snort it and get its effect? It doesn't say how to apply.
Well, that's why it has the whole thing about an unwilling target.
The Kobold Shaman wasn't under the effect of an illusion or a disguise, was he?
No.
Not at the time, no. But maybe he's used it before. Like, maybe he had this stuff. I mean, how many uses of it do we have? Is it just one? A single use of it?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he knows how. Maybe he knew how to make
One dose. Okay.
Yes.
more of
this
it or
is
something
one
like
use.
that, and was using it to do something. It's very odd.
So its value is probably quite a bit lower since it's not like, Actually, I don't even know how this magical item works in normal, if it is consumed or not, because it doesn't say it's consumed. So this might actually
The dust
like
of disappearance?
be. I think this dust of illusion kind of doesn't.
No,
go
it's a
away.
one shot.
Are you sure? Because it doesn't say it.
Yes, it's totally a one shot. It's only like 300 gold.
No, this is like 1,200 gold
Says
piece
it's-
item.
Maybe we have multiple uses of it. No, I don't know.
It doesn't say. I don't know.
called
Usually
Dust
they
of-
say.
It's from Ultimate. Okay, so let's see. It's from Ultimate Equipment.
Dust of illusion.
Yeah.
Yeah. On the SRD, it's from Ultimate Equipment. guess it doesn't strictly say it's one that it's consumable, but I mean, I feel like it should be. I don't know though.
Well, it says
But it's a wondrous item.
Most dusts and stuff are like use it once.
okay. I mean, yeah, if you guys want to just have it a use it once item, we can do that. I've never actually had magical dust before. Apparently, it changes colors when you stare at it. I didn't read that.
Well, I mean, it says you only need to sprinkle it, so maybe it's like one of those things where like it has
There's lots of
like
it.
you use such a small amount of it of the pouch that it basically effectively has as many uses as you want.
That's what I was thinking. It's like a bag of salt or something, or
Mhm.
sand, you know, and you just sprinkle
Yeah,
it a
you
little.
you pull out a little pinch of it and sprinkle it on somebody, and you get
If that's what you want to
the
make with
disguise
it, sure.
self.
I'm okay
I mean, that
with
makes it
that.
If you want to give it
that justifies
uses.
the cost for it a lot more too, because it
Because
costs
it's just a
600 gold
disguise
to
self
make it.
glamour, so it can be
That lasts
noticed
2
through
hours.
magic. Yeah.
That's a really cool item, though. In that case,
We'll go with that. Many uses. Perhaps if you guys use and abuse it eventually, I'll be like, it's Sumter! But, yeah.
I don't know how you
I don't know,
really
just give it
could
like
because
10 uses.
I mean, I think I have that spell as a domain spell anyway. If I really want, like
Mhm.
disguise self. Yeah, disguise self. I could already cast disguise self. Granted, it won't last as long when I cast it. If I just cast it, it only lasts for 20 minutes. But disguise self isn't really that powerful effect because if they interact with you at all, they get a will save.
Right.
So, granted, this one is cast on level 6 as well, which is pretty cool. Well, yep, I really like that item. This is relevant to my interests.
I do think that it's a very nice item. Now you guys can have fun making different forms for yourselves. It makes me feel not so like now I'm not the only one that can make myself look different.
Okay. You guys travel this day, and nothing happens. And you guys get further back home. And you guys
Yay.
camp another evening. And nothing happens. And you guys wake up. Do I need to rest you guys? Yeah, it looks like Tosh, some of you guys still have damage, so I'll rest you. You guys are fully healed, stuff like that. Anything you guys want to specifically do? If
Nothing
not,
special.
At the radish pad.
if not, you guys will reach the radish patch. And when you guys get there, go ahead and roll perceptions. Oh my god, I gotta find Zarky. Zarky is important. Where is he? And Chet. Chet is important. Okay. Zoo and Deirdre, you halt the party because you see a creature up ahead and you don't want it to notice and startle it. So for the moment, it does not notice you guys. But you see a boar omnomming on some of the radishes.
It's the son of Razor
Ah.
Tusk.
I mean,
I
can
don't
we
know,
just
that boar could easily eat the whole radish patch.
Zarky says I can try
Do
to
we
shoot
want-
it if you want.
Do we want to try to take out the boar?
Actually, I can try and hypnotize it and make it go away.
It could make for a tasty dinner.
Wouldn't making it
Or
go
that-
away be language dependent though?
Is hypnotism language? It's not language dependent.
Well, I mean, the fascinating part isn't, but giving it
Oh, right,
commands
yeah.
is.
Oh, right, right. Yeah, I have to be able to communicate with it. So I could just,
Yeah.
hold its attention.
Right. You couldn't make it leave unless it actually knew what you were saying. If you had to speak with animals and fascinate, I mean, that's the combo.
Zarky begins to climb off the horse. And Chet
What's your plan,
also
Zarky?
dismounts. Zarky says, I like the dinner idea, and we can bring some boar to the fort.
And then we
Okay.
can go back to that guy and see if he, like, forgot, and be like, hey, we killed Tuskgutter. He's like, oh, thanks, and he gives us another masterwork bow. Like, alright. We killed Tuskgutter again. I mean, for the first time ever.
Just tell me when you're going to take your shot.
Alright, well, I guess
Yeah.
we're
I
gonna
stand next
get
to
ready for
Zarky.
this.
Yep, I'll do the same, and
I'm gonna
be
stand a
ready for the
little
boar
ways
to
back
charge
from
us.
Zarky. I've got a lot of range on my fireworks anyway.
Look at the size of the horse.
Alright, go ahead and roll initiatives, and we'll do surprise rounds. I think you guys may
Apparently
be fine,
Tasha's been
but,
doing some really interesting transmutation magic on her horse.
just practice.
Thing was freaking gigantic.
Oh, just moved the whole combat track.
Yeah, we have a giant frog too, don't we?
He's not with you guys
Well-
according to Zarky, but I don't know if
Okay.
it's gonna be there when he gets back, though.
Oh, he left it back at Oleg's.
He said it's not with him because he forgot about it, so. And then he was like, and
guess
then he
it's back
tries to rewrite the story, and it's like, well, since you're not babysitting your frog, it might not be there anymore. So we'll see.
Yeah.
I just put you guys in
I
a
think the
line
frog
because you
is
all
pretty
got
cool.
off the horses, but
Sure. Maybe I'd be on the other side of Zarky over here, but have the light shield out this time. Better armor check penalty.
okay, I
Plus,
haven't leveled
I can already have my mace.
yet,
Or,
but I'll just give him like a couple of bonuses on whatever he does.
sure. I'll have my Morning Star out as well already,
Clang.
because I can actually cast spells with my shield hand. I think I lose the shield bonus for the round if I do that, but still. And then yeah, if we have a surprise round when Zarky shoots it, I'm gonna also cast Lesser Confusion on it.
Is he
On
rolling
that
initiative?
round.
Yeah. This is a big ol' huge. There we go.
Just
Okay.
snuck
Just
up on
moving
me a
myself
surprise
too a little
round,
bit
right?
away. Yeah, we saw it.
Surprise
All right.
round.
Longbows are like over 120 feet. 120, right? Yeah. So he's
Yeah, they have absurd range.
even when
110
you're
or something like that.
small, or does he lose distance because of size?
Nope, he still has the same range.
Perfect. Okay. He is going to deadly aim. Masterwork. He should use a animal bane arrow, maybe?
Yeah, I can bring it
Maybe.
down really fast.
How many did I give him? 4?
He has a couple of those, right?
Where are those? He has 6, so I'm going to reduce 1. Those are just +1s, right? So it's 1 to damage and...
A
That's
bane?
Well, if it's
No,
against,
as
if
a
it says it's
bane,
Bane,
it's
it's a
+3.
+2. Yeah, it'll be a +3 effectively.
Oh, +3.
Like he has additional +2.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so it
and then he
increases
also,
the damage by 2. And then
yep,
it
and
adds
he
an
also gets an
additional
additional 2d6.
2d6 damage.
Okay, he hits it.
So I mean, he'll probably do a lot of damage to this thing.
So an additional 2d6 on top of the regular.
Yeah,
Yep, on top of the +2.
Okay, so
3.
he
that's a lot.
did 4 damage there, and oh, not a whole lot more, but 4 more damage to it.
The absolute min roll on that, like.
He rolled a
4.
1 and a 3. Here, I think.
Well, I meant on the
yeah.
first 4 there, because that's. I guess he would have had. Yep. 'cause
Oh,
it
I
would've been-
didn't
the
add
deadly
the.
aim would have been.
Uh. What part
Deadly aim
did
would
I
only be a
not add?
+1, right? Or is it +2?
2.
2. Oh, I
Yeah, he
didn't
should've
add the
done 2 more
additional
damage.
3. 3 more damage. Because they're +1 arrows as well.
Right. So yeah, a little bit more damage.
Okay, there we go. Alright. So he looks pretty hurt.
And
And then, Zoo, what do you do after he shoots the arrow? For the surprise round?
I'm going to... It's actually... I think it's actually bad if I use the fireworks right now. Because then... Because I can only use a move action to shoot them. So I'm going to... just wait. Actually, no, I'm just gonna move. I'm gonna move behind the kobolds.
Okay.
That's my surprise round.
actually, I might not,
Not
be
a
able to
lot,
use
but
my
yeah.
lesser confusion. It might be too far away. Oh, it is. Dang.
Alright, the boar gets shot, but it's still the surprise round. Deirdre?
I guess I'll just bless everyone because it's too far away for confusion, lesser confusion actually. So bless on all the party and the kobolds. Bless.
Cool.
There we go. Did I put it on myself?
All the
Yes,
kobolds
I did.
feel the power and they're like, oh, she's strong.
No, you're strong now.
Alright, Micmac looks at you guys and then moves forward. Let's see here. As a move action, he's gonna begin moving forward. Chet, I don't think has ranged weapons. Oh, he does. He has a longbow. So he's gonna pull that out. He probably pulled it out when he dismounted, but he's gonna take that surprise shot as well. I gotta hit the flat-footed button because it is still flat-footed. He hit. Ah, there we go. This board's getting messed up. Vontu's like, no, my radishes! And he races forward.
Oh, geez. This thing could kill.
Yep.
Kling gets excited and runs forward with his spear out. Tasha, surprise round.
Yeah, he's. I don't have a spell that has that range.
You don't have your fireworks?
It's the same situation as you, right?
Oh,
I
right.
cast
Yeah, it's
it.
still surprise.
Um, I'll do this. Okay, I'm done.
Okay. I do see that buff on Zarky already, but I'll go ahead and remove
Oh,
one of them.
yeah, it probably didn't come off of him after the last fight.
Okay. That's fine. He would have hit anyways, even without that dex. Okie dokie. Zarky pulls back his string and lets off another arrow, but this time not a bane because he sees that that thing's pretty wounded. He hits,
A solid hit.
and it might be
Nice
dying,
shot.
but it's still
Oh,
ferociously ferocious. Alright, Zoo.
Alright, and now I'm gonna use the fireworks. So I summon one, and then it's going to zigzag and land in explode in the boar's square.
Okay. It saves.
I got a good reflex.
Okay, and it takes some damage.
Alright, that's better.
Alright, guys. Looks like Kling's the straight path.
Well, if he doesn't die, we can always pick him back up with like some healing.
Alright, the boar is going to charge. Why does the boar have bless? That was very kind of you, Deirdre.
I don't know. I must have accidentally targeted him. So
I was adding charge to it. I was like, why does he already have an effect on? Wait, what?
she was blessing our meal a little too early.
Cheers! Alright, these guys aren't flat-footed though, because they got to act. He does hit.
oh no.
Uh-oh. Kling falls.
But he's not dead.
He's not dead.
We can
Uh,
save him.
Alright, this guy's actually close enough now I can actually use this spell. So I'm going to attempt to cast it on the boar. Alright, he's confused.
Alright.
And I'm going to move up right behind Clang so I can heal him next turn maybe.
Okay. Micmac is going to attack with one of his spears. And he, I didn't have him targeted, but a 20 will hit. And he's going to attack with his new damage, additional damage. Great. Okay, Chet. Chet is going to fire another arrow shot. He doesn't see a reason to approach. There is cover though.
No cover but firing into melee.
Right, he misses. Vontu is going to 5-foot step and attack with his spear. My radishes. He hits. And he does a good amount of damage for a kobold. He really wants his radishes protected. Alright, Clang is unconscious and bleeding. Tasha?
Okay. So that's 30.
Okay, you hit.
Okay, I'm not sure how much that did, but 2 extra points. So I acid splash the boar.
Okay. Just 1 sec, I'm trying to do something.
Sure.
Okay, round 2. Zarky is going to send another arrow. He hits. And adds damage to the boar. Zoo?
I'm going to throw this other firework I have at the board from when I first cast it. My second firework.
Okay, he saves. Oh, there you go!
Yay!
You killed him!
It
Yay!
explodes, and that's what does it.
1 point. Just enough.
Alright, you guys
Kill
have
Clang.
acquired a boar. Zerky will offer to, if we set up camp here, since this happened late afternoon anyways, that he can prepare it. At least for travels
Okay.
to Oleg.
And I'll wake Clang up after I heal him, too.
Okay.
Or her, I guess. I don't actually know.
Clang is a he. They're all male. In fact, you didn't see any females in that tribe whatsoever.
The tribe is doomed.
I have no idea
Oh,
what a
no.
female kobold would look like. Do you?
Exactly what like a male one would. They have very
Zarky does
little
a
sexual dimorphism.
decent job preparing this boar for storing and traveling to Oleg's, and then it can probably be butchered at Oleg's. So he'll pack that up, and with your guys' rolls that you did earlier, you guys get through the evening again without any interruptions with your watches. Some of the kobolds are picking the radishes and putting them in their bags that they brought, and they're kind of checking it. It seems kind of interesting, but these kobolds almost look like they know how to garden. So they're
good at it.
checking the plants
They
to
can tend
make
the-
sure that some of them are still healthy and can grow.
Well, maybe we found a job for them, harvesting and planting moon radishes.
Okay, anything you guys want to do the next day during your travel, before your travel?
Before we get to Oleg,
Yeah.
I don't think so. Find another boar to turn into experience. No, just, I mean, look out and make sure the camp's safe.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, good roll.
Okay, yes, please roll perceptions. Let's get these guys. That duder, and where's the other one? Okay, you guys. Deirdre, you're the only one that notices this. But you see a very strange dog looking creature. Almost.
Okay.
Um, this odd creature is about the size of a dog, but it has the slender build of a cat, heavy whiskers, and dark stripes down its back. Its long tail flips about, whacking the ground as it scans the woods. And you see it pounce and grab onto what you believe to be a rabbit, kind of off in the distance. It doesn't seem to notice you guys.
Does anybody know what it is?
Yeah, I'll kind of like
Can nature.
ask. I'll like
Yes,
ask
knowledge
somebody next to me, like point out and ask what that is.
I probably don't. Too exotic for me.
Zerky does not know either.
Have the kobolds ever seen it before?
They shake their head no.
Okay, weird. Well, hopefully it doesn't
Well,
attack us, I guess.
I, I, I'm content with just leaving it alone.
I want to watch it.
I'll scribble in my notebook a quick description, so maybe somebody back at the fort knows what it is. It looks kind of vicious.
That picture does.
It's certainly doing that to a rabbit.
But, okay. They have weird creatures in these strange lands.
Now, this creature is small
Quite exotic.
in size of Pathfinder.
Okay.
It's as big as Zarky.
So do you guys do anything, or how do you react? What do you do?
You can just watch it for a little while, and then if it doesn't do anything, leave eventually. But
At some point, it seems to notice you guys, and because of your sheer numbers, it seems to just pick up its food and race off.
okay.
It doesn't seem to
Okay.
be super fast. It seems to be just as fast as normal speeds, normal walking speeds for humanoids.
Like, we probably could chase it down on a horse then, but I'm not going to. I'll probably just ask somebody at the fort if they know maybe about it, I guess.
Okay. Then with the rest of your guys' roles, unless there was anything you guys wanted to do during this before you get to Oleg's? Like, were you gonna read more of the journal? Or
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I guess my spells aren't reset, but I guess I can undo it there. But yeah, I'll comprehend languages again on it.
now, technically, this was a random encounter. Even though you guys didn't do anything, you're still gonna get that XP.
Yay.
Because I think you guys are planning on getting to know more about what it is in the future, so I'll just dish that out now.
Yeah, no, and count running into it.
Well,
for the
that
first
was
time,
my
it's
plan.
Still an experience.
Yep. All right. And so you use your comprehend languages today?
Yeah, I'll use comprehend languages again today to try to read a little bit more of the book.
Okay. You hold on one second. I really do need to pull up his thing so that I can say it right. Okay, his thing is well, shoot, now I can't find the information completely. Okay, so you read today that it seems like he died as well. And you start
Okay.
to learn that his village was a village of gnomes.
Alright. So, sounding
no.
more and more like my reincarnation theory, and I actually be correct.
Very, very. Yeah, when you said that, I was like, aha! But I didn't want to give it away, so.
Really? That's what happened?
She's starting
Yeah,
to
that's-
learn that.
Yeah, he used to be a gnome, apparently. At least, I mean, at the very
And-
least, that's what he's claiming. Maybe it wasn't true, but
You learn that the village was invaded by a group of ogres. And apparently, the reason why he was resurrected is because he accidentally did a heroic sacrifice to give the village a chance. And he had very purple hair. And as he was reincarnated, he unfortunately was turned into a kobold with purple scales.
Wow.
So, the drawing, yeah, was probably his own drawing, but,
I kind of feel bad about him dying now, but why did he attack us?
But yeah, I have to read more.
He's kind of a dick.
yeah, I'll have to read more of this because there's a lot of stuff in here. But perhaps when I read more, I'll understand like what led him to the kobold, like to this kobold tribe, and like what was he trying to accomplish there? Because I don't, or still don't really know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if he was getting sacrificed and stuff, I don't feel bad for killing him, really.
Well, okay, that's true.
Okay.
Maybe it was just some weird way for him to get revenge, because don't gnomes hate kobolds? Oh, right. He was a gnome and he got reincarnated into a kobold. He probably
Yeah, I mean,
loathed
maybe
himself.
Exactly. Odd twist of
maybe
fate,
it was just
isn't
some
it?
sort of self-hating thing. Yeah, so he was just like, I'll use my kobold form to go kill a bunch of kobolds. I don't know. I mean, sure, there's probably a little bit more to it. Read more of it later. But yeah, that's I only prepared one comprehend languages today, so.
Okay. You guys make it to Olex.
Yep.
And the
And
kobolds are
we
all in awe that they're in this, like, human building. It's almost like they've never been to a human building before.
yeah, I make sure to tell the guards like they're with us. Like, make sure they don't try to attack them or anything.
Yeah. All the kobolds have their weapons put away, so they're just looking around.
Yeah, they're
in
on their best
awe.
behavior. And then yeah, I want to like, find the head of the garrison, I guess, and like, get them talking. Be like, hey, these kobolds are gonna work with us. We've managed to placate the troublesome member of the kobold tribes that we think was causing all the issues with them. They should go back to being peaceful again.
Okay, Zarky will come in and find a place to get the boar. I think Chet will probably maybe inspect the area and make sure that it's paladin worthy. No shenanigans are happening.
He's gonna be one of those whatchamacallit, college dorm RA.
Well, as long as he doesn't cast or use his detect evil in the direction of one of our kobold friends, we should be fine.
I don't think he's one of those
Well,
dumb
they're...
paladins. It's like, you're evil.
But that's the misconception of detect evil, is just because the kobolds are alignment evil, they're not evil enough to set off an evil aura. So detect evil wouldn't actually detect anything. Unless they actually were like a powerful evil dude, then you'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Aligned creatures only get an aura once they are level 5 or higher, unless they're like a cleric or something.
Okay.
Or of course if they're like an undead or outsiders, those also have auras at, well, undead only until 2, I guess, technically. So like a zombie, like just a random zombie, actually would not have an undead aura unless it's 2
I
hit
think
die.
that's because zombies are usually like freshly made, and they're kind of still on that like life.
Yeah, they're just still
part.
they're too weak. Yeah, they're just too weak is all. There's a whole table for aura power, but yeah.
Yeah.
Because detect evil only lets you, well, detect alignment, detecting alignments in general, I think, is usually like it detects auras.
Well, Micmac is 2 hit die now, but the other ones are just 1 hit die.
Right, but he's not a
Keep
cleric,
is-
so
No.
he still won't
This
have an
keep
actual
is starting
aura.
to feel small.
What's feeling
Now
small?
we got all the horses and the frogs. The keep. Like before it was just us, but now it's us, horses, frogs, kobolds, guards on the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
starting to get
kind
crowded
of
in
feeling
here.
smaller.
Yep.
They might start building some other buildings out here, maybe.
Didn't they come
outside
out
the
here to
keep.
get away from that?
Oh, Oleg did. Yeah, Oleg already mentioned. We talked with Oleg and Svetlana about that before, and they even already said that they might move away again because
Too
you're
crowded.
exactly right. They'd moved out here to get away from all the crowds, so the crowds are following them. They're like, oh, we might have to leave soon, but once things start getting busier, they might just move out even further away. But for now, they're still here. But yeah, we'll go back and find Oleg and Svetlana as well and return their ring as well. I think I have that in
And
my
they
inventory.
are beyond ecstatic and happy for the return of the ring. And he actually will like kneel down and reapply it to her finger.
No,
Here we go. I'll put it back on the party sheet. There it is.
I can ghost sound some. I can ghost sound like something like from Tian Sha. That's like the music, or just like some kind of nice like sound, like a violin. I don't think you can do complicated things, but I try to add atmosphere.
Okay. So a couple of things happen here. We'll start with the ring. For completing the ring quest. Now, not only that, since you guys completed the quest, your guys' trading post gold limit went from 500 now to 1,000. So you can now
Neat.
purchase items up to 1,000 gold pieces. That's not per person, that's group. Per visit, assuming that you're only coming back every so often. And then, as for the kobolds, you guys, show the leader and introduce the kobolds to them, and he, interviews them. He seems irritated at first because he would have just rather everything just be removed. But he seems, not like a evil dude and is willing to at least, make friends, or at least try to make friends. But he seems kind of skeptical because, kobolds are kobolds. But after, Tasha, do you tell them about the silver or no?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
after
putting it on
you.
a big map that I'm sharing.
Okay, then yeah, after you share, like, the mine that they're in, and being diplomatic with these could really benefit us and us access to the mine, um, perhaps, as long as we stay on good terms with them. And so with that, he tries to, be as accommodating as possible. And you guys gain your 800 gold piece reward.
Woohoo, money.
Throw that there. Do you guys want to sell that topaz?
Yeah, we
It's
get
really
full value
pretty.
for that, right?
Okay. Can you
They say
move Tartuk's journal now that I have the info?
If I could do something with it, I would, because it's a shame though to sell such a nice gem.
There we go. Okay, we'll
But
sell
I can't do
that.
anything with it.
I don't have craft jewelry yet.
Okay. And then the kobolds do plan to leave the next morning, but they wouldn't mind staying here for the night.
Do we have anything else we want to sell? Let's see. Silver ring. That's about all I think else that I have. I
And
want to
then the
sell.
XP for the kobold quest.
I'll
Oh,
ask
you guys
around
are
if anybody
almost
knows what
there.
that creature was.
Okay.
Like, I'll describe it and what it was
Yeah, I'll do a
doing.
gather information check. They might not know, but you know.
Okay. You ask around. Do you want a diplomacy too, just for the heck of it, Tasha?
So we also got gold for returning Svetlana's ring too, right?
Yeah, I think I already gave that to you guys. That was the 800. Or something else. I'll get to it. Deirdre, okay. You know, you guys are having a really hard time describing this creature to people. But after, like, many failed attempts, like, somebody's like, oh, is it one of these? And, just one second here.
And they have a pet one they pull out?
No.
Maybe a stuffed one.
These creatures are large marsupial carnivores? I don't know what that means.
Okay.
They typically hunt alone, only occasionally forming small packs. They hunt at night and rest during the day in nests hidden away from the world in hollowed trees or bushes. Farmers fear the creatures, blaming all manner of problems on them. However, they are quite shy and antisocial and usually avoid human settlements. Because of their odd, almost hybrid appearance, they have a far harsher reputation than they probably should, playing a sort of boogeyman role in farming communities.
Okay.
From a distance, they are sometimes mistaken for dogs or jackals, but can be easily identified by defining stripes on their gold-hued backs. They are far from proficient runners. Due to their oddly shaped legs, they run in awkward and slow. However, the animals can stand on their haunches for short periods, helping them to fend off other predators and kill larger prey. They're also capable jumpers, not dissimilar to kangaroos, but often surprise opponents with this ability. To get down to it, this creature is companionable if someone wants a companion. An animal companion.
I think our animal lover is already being taken by the frog.
I think
By
he
the
wanted
noble
more
and
animals,
majestic
though. I
frog.
don't know if that's true. Here, I'll just throw it on the combat tracker for, like, memory that it exists out there. And when our ranger is
true.
mentally back...
He could just take the frog as a trained mount, but not necessarily his companion.
Right. I don't know about mounting a frog, though. Like, I don't necessarily approve that you can put a saddle and mount on any creature.
Okay, that's fine.
So I will be somewhat realistic in those senses.
There is some leather worker out there secret that specializes in making frog saddles.
And
Well, that's
when
why
you
it's also why it's
find
more
it,
expensive, though.
when you find it, we'll roleplay that.
Well, that's why it's listed as being an
technically,
exotic saddle, so that's why it's
There
more
is an
expensive.
exotic saddle, yes.
Right.
It has shock absorbers.
But it is
Have you
not
ever
going to
heard of
be
the
an
7th
Olex.
Cavalry of Gnomes who charged into battle atop their bouncing steeds?
I'm sure. But again, like, these things are not going to just be readily available. And so unless somebody makes the effort to craft it or find it, then I'll let it happen. But other than that, without that saddle, he's not going to mount a frog.
Sounds like a challenge.
Well, no, you guys can totally do it, but you have to get it. But it's not going to be an Olex. And, yeah. So unless some random trader comes in, maybe. Who knows?
Taking craft leather working next.
There you go. Tasha's like, he wants to ride a frog? I'll help him. I can do that. Anyways, but
already
yeah,
have some ideas.
technically you can have multiple animals with you. They're just not gonna get the companion bonus, the mount bonus that like cavaliers get for their
That's right.
druid companion, unless he does make it a mount companion. So it's up to him if he wants this jackal, dog, cat like creature slash kangaroo.
I think marsupial means it has a pouch.
Who has a pouch? Oh,
Do all... Is that the defining trait?
I think so. Yeah, a distinctive characteristic
Probably.
is that they carry their young in pouches.
Interesting.
and you also know that there are different variants of this kind of creature that exist in different regions. So the one guy tells you.
Oh, this is just like the brush thylacine.
Right. He'll tell you there's blood cougars, there's Casmar, whatever that word is, and Sarusan wolves. And they all have
Sound crazy.
different features, but they're not common in this area. We have seen these brush ones before, but they're usually sleeping during the day, so we don't usually see them. You said you saw this during the day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yes.
was hunting a rabbit.
Oh, that means maybe it was very hungry. That's very unusual.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's starving. Well, not anymore. You
Oh,
said it
wait.
got a rabbit?
The thylacinus is actually a real thing.
Yeah, it is. It is a really thing.
Mm-hmm.
It is a real thing.
I mean, they're extinct, but okay, curious.
Okay.
Okay, it's good to know.
Anything else you guys want to do here at Olog's before the evening?
I buy some inks for scribing spells.
Okay, he says he knew you would want those, so he picked up some.
I pay him in copper, in silver.
Would this be a decent spot to end the session?
I do have to
I
go
know
in
I
about
could-
20 minutes, but
Yeah,
until
and I
then,
can
I'm,
think about
I'm
what
good.
I can think about what I want to buy, I guess, over the next week. Plus, that gives, assuming that Ron and Zadurim are back next week, gives them a chance to buy stuff too.
Well, let's just keep going for a little bit longer here.
Sure.
All right.
So Tasha will spend the evening transferring some of those spells from the spell book into her own.
Okay.
So are the kobolds staying here for the night?
It did sound that way.
All right. Well, I'm going to teach them how to
Yes.
play some card games.
Okay. And so Pluto, getting back to the ring,
And some dice.
it wasn't that you were getting gold for it, it's that the trading pulse gold limit went up.
Oh, okay.
I know it's worded weird in this, but like I can show you my version of it here. I think I saw it before, but it says down at the bottom, reward. he promises 1,000 gold pieces in trading post credit if his wife's ring can be recovered.
Yeah.
So, I guess it's we can get 100 gold or 1,000 gold towards purchasing something then.
Yes, where before it was up to 500.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Well, I mean, credit normally means that it's effectively like cash, but not actually cash. Like,
No, it's not
normally
credit,
anyways.
credit. It's limit.
Okay, I mean that's how
They might have just.
that reads though to me, but I don't know. That's fair.
If you do not have the gold for something, the trading post does have gold for it, but next visit you'll probably have to pay him back in regards to that at this point. But the gold limit did go up to 1,000. So yeah, if you talk him into it and you're short gold, that is maybe something that he can.
No, I think we're
accommodate
good
for.
on gold, but
Yeah, right now I think so. Yeah, because you guys got plats and stuff.
I don't know. It just seems like a weird interpretation of that wording to me, but I mean that's fine.
Thank you. Okay, so here's the trick. You guys are like a hair from leveling up. So I'm going to go ahead and have you guys just bring yourselves to 5,000 XP, and you're now level 3.
Yeah. No, the XP was
That-
from teaching the kobolds how to play games.
Oh, okay.
I'm civilizing.
Oh, we're what? 32 experience short?
Yes,
Yeah,
she's
some
giving
like
us
ridiculously
the
small amount.
32.
Or hold on, I'm gonna perform as a
Or just
play
let us level
the
up
the
slightly
treaty
before it.
between us and the kobolds, complete with fireworks and stuff.
They ask if you're a great shaman, too.
The kobolds do?
Yeah.
I tell them that I am not a shaman, but I was blessed from birth with powers I don't still understand. And I give them a brief like look at my kitsune form, and then back to being a human.
Oh, they're all like intrigued.
Yes, you and I, we are not so different.
And I think Chet will maybe spend a little more time talking about Serenary. Zarky will get to work on butchering the boar for storing at the keep and usage. He tries to get as much meat out of it as he can. And then the next morning, did you guys want to do anything?
Let's see. Should we take care of like selling stuff right now or
No,
between sessions?
just role play.
Maybe the
Okay.
very beginning.
So selling and buying will be, yeah. Let's see. Hmm.
Deirdre, do you want to read more of the journal?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I would like to look at
You
the
can
journal
just-
actually. Is it? Do we think it's written in Draconic? Does anybody
You don't
have
know. Does anybody have linguistics?
Well, I want to look at the journal and try to I want to try to learn the language of the journal because that's interesting. Oh. Also, I'm gonna now that
I
I
mean,
think
I
about
could
it,
try to identify the language of linguistics check, I assume.
I want
You
to
can
try
ask the
and learn
kobolds to teach you.
Draconic from the yeah, from the kobold.
The
So
kobolds
I'm gonna
say they
talk with
can't
them while
read
we're
it.
playing cards. Okay, so it's not Draconic.
I mean, is it in Gnome? Can I just have Zarky read
Zarky
it?
cannot read it.
I can say it's
Okay.
normal language.
Does a 20 linguistics tell me what language it is?
Let me pull up the rule of linguistics so that I make sure I know exactly how that works.
But otherwise, I mean, I can just continue using comprehend languages and actually read it at least.
Yeah. I just want to, because Zoo, I think, wants to try to learn it and stuff like that, and because you have no idea what it is, it's going to be difficult. So let's see. You decipher writing. Okay, so that's all linguistics does is deciphers. Okay.
Yeah,
Zoo, if this is a
it's
language you want to learn for level 3, I'm not going to give you right away because it's going to take you some time to decipher it, but you can try to make some linguistics checks to do that.
I don't have a point in linguistics, but I probably would put a point in it next level and give myself Draconic.
Okay.
But then I can start making linguistics check.
Yeah, and then start to try to learn what it is. Okay, so Deirdre, what you learned today. Um, Scandalized, the village didn't know how to react to his change into a kobold. Um, he Tartuk did. He hadn't meant to give his life to save the village. He actually had been trying to surrender to the ogres and offer to help them destroy the village in return for sparing his life. But the ogres crushed him before he got his offer out. And now they'd turned him into one of the most hated of monsters, a kobold. The fact that his new scales were the same deep color of his hair in his previous life served only to ensure Tartuk's shame. Enraged, he fled into the woods only to nurse a deep grudge. He found a tribe of kobolds, joined them, used his magic to manipulative lies to rally them, and led his new army in an attack against his old village. The resulting battle was furious, and only Tartuk survived. That was fine with him.
Okay, so
You still have
I am not.
a little bit more to read.
yeah.
In fact, if you guys want to stay at Oleg's a whole nother day, we could do that. And the kobolds will leave without you guys.
Right.
Were we using background skills?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, that explains it. My skill points are totally way off. I couldn't figure out why. Okay, thanks. That's plus 2 points for background stuff, right?
Mm-hmm. 2 per level.
Yeah.
They only can go into background category skills.
Yeah, that's no problem.
You can shift your other one, your normal skill points over to adventure or background skills if you want, though. But yeah, like if you want to allocate extra skills to background skills, you can.
So do you guys want to stay here for the day or head out this day?
I don't know.
Well, we should start. Let's get this hex that's between Tuskader's lair and the mites,
So you guys want to
because
leave
that's
for
like,
this
I don't know,
day
that
then?
that like open spot is bugging me.
Okay. You guys are looking at the map?
I'm on the map.
How do you find the map? Oh, you have the Game Master do it. So which one is bothering you? Oh, okay.
The one with the stars on.
We had actually meant to cut all the way across originally.
Yeah, we ran into stuff, so we ran into some interesting things and took care of that instead. I don't know, we might head out the same day, but
Okay.
after buying some more supplies and stuff, but
Well, I need to spend at least a day learning new spells and um,
oh, okay. Well, in that case, we'll stay one
scribing
more
them.
day then.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Then we'll do that. We'll stay one more day and we'll get to the last journal entries. Okay. Since then, the Mad Kobold has drifted through several river kingdoms, periodically haunting towns and murdering gnomes he finds, and at other insinuating himself into kobold tribes, taking them over from within, and then driving them to extinction by forcing them into wars they can't possibly win. The suit scales are but Tartuk's latest project. He uses a combination of lies, magic, and his favorite tool, a non-magical statue of a devil, to seize control of a tribe. He's become quite skilled at convincing tribes that the statue is magic and that it will curse the entire tribe if the chieftain doesn't follow its commands. Commands, of course, that only Tartuk can hear.
So they might still have a little bit of struggle there because the chief's gonna be like, "Oh, I don't know what the statue wants us to do now."
He still
So we
thinks the
might have
statue's
to,
magical. Yeah.
right? So we might
Well,
have to go back there
hopefully,
and.
yeah, at one point. That's why I was bringing it up. Hopefully, one of the two clerics might be able to convince them
We only
of
have
a
one
lie.
cleric. What you talking about?
Well,
Okay, fair enough.
paladin, cleric, yeah.
Yeah. We'll have to go back probably and give them some guidance at some point and make sure everything's still going
Yeah,
all right. But I think we were planning to do that anyway, so.
And one of his
we will
journal
foster our
entries,
kobold.
the most latest one, we'll just add an additional one to it. Seems to be infuriated that these humans are interfering and that a gnome is among the group.
Mm-hmm. We probably thought there was a good chance that we would just get killed by the mites, but that's probably what he was hoping.
It's nice that we made an entry.
Okay, and so we can end there with you guys leveling up, and as normal, I'll have Fantasy Grounds open for a half hour before session next week so that you guys can get all of that stuff going. And then as for buying and selling, you guys can, if there's anything you want to sell, you can throw it in the party sheet now, or we'll sell it at the start of next session. And anything you guys want to buy, take note of how much gold you currently have. And oh, you're selling that silver ring?
And keep in mind the limits too. But...
Right, but I don't think you guys Well, yeah. Anyways,
Two more background skills.
you guys do have a
So
lot
I
of
gotta write
money.
this down.
It seems like, yeah. Oh, cute.
Okay, I got it written down.
And so the start of next session will probably be spending a half hour going over level ups because a certain individual always seems to be late on that. And so
To
maybe not. We'll see how that goes. I project that at least a half hour of our session will be towards the buying, selling, and final touches of level ups. And then I'm going to assume that you guys are going to travel down to where the star is. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of prepare that general area. But you guys might surprise me and go elsewhere, but at least I have some idea of what we're going to do. And that was fun. I enjoyed the kobold tribe thing. When I
Yeah.
experienced that with my other game master, it was like the most lame shit. It made no sense. He did it very wrong or in his own way, and it was just, it was bizarre. It was pretty bizarre.
He homebrewed
Also,
it, maybe.
well, also I don't know. I think that he didn't know how to react to my character. My character was a human that was raised by kobolds. And the kobolds
Interesting.
told it was a fighter and said to the fighter, you know, it's time for you to leave the nest. You're clearly growing up and being strong, and you have these dreams to be one of those sword lords. So she was going to inspire to be one of the Aldori sword lords. So she went to join this caravan in hopes to do that. And when she ran into the kobold tribes, he was trying to play that off, but it didn't quite work. But the story certainly wasn't the same, and we never ran into the mites, so we didn't know about them.
Weird. It seemed like you'd have to run into the mites if you run into the kobold.
No, we took a very different route than you guys did, and we explored like all the way west and then down.
Well, right, but you would think if you ran into the kobolds, they would have sent you to go fight the mites.
Like I said, it
That's
was
really
a different
strange.
story.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he
Yeah.
said that he wasn't running it vanilla because what the awkward thing was is that he was also a player in Kingmaker, and he was running a Kingmaker game
Yeah.
with a bunch of people
Yeah.
who have played Kingmaker before. Which is why I left, because I was like, whoa, you guys have way too much like metagame knowledge that there was like all the mystery was being wiped out from me because they kept talking about things that I shouldn't have known about.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so I was really happy to like kind of play that out and really show that there is this diplomatic issue in a tribe.
Yeah, which I feel like we picked up on really early on too, which was kind of fun. It was kind of nice seeing like that. It was kind of nice seeing it actually go somewhere, which was which I did. I enjoyed that.
Yeah. If you guys didn't find the kobolds first and you did go into the Mite Hive, you would have found Micmac and he would have like, you know, brought you guys to the kobolds, so one way or another you would have gotten there. Mm-hmm. But I didn't get much further than this in my game, so you guys are now gonna pass me up.
Man, you didn't play for very long.
No. Well, what happened is the game master also thought it was fun to introduce a deck of mini cards, and
Uh-oh.
Jeez.
one of
That's a game derailer.
one of the characters pulled a card that teleported him into some random castle in some unknown land with no way to get back because he's like level 2 and we have no idea where he is. So we literally lost that character, and it was awkward
terrible idea.
because the game master never returned him back. So we actually continued without that guy there, and the guy's sitting there in the game like, well, my character's over in this castle and I can't do anything about it. And it's like, oh, what the fuck, man? You know, it was strange. It was strange. But we also had like 7 players, so I don't know.
That seems like a lot.
It was. You can kind of see why I left, you know. It's just. It was a. I don't know. It wasn't role playing. It was role playing. Good times. Alright, we'll see you guys all next week.